And it feels like we already made it. But the clock is ticking, stay impatient. Then we keep it real while they keep fading. They say it's so
Where are my fucking flip flops? Where are my shoes? Flip flops.
You don't wanna see the gun smoke. And it feels like we already made it. But our clock is ticking, stay impatient. Then we keep it real while they be fake. And they say it's so amazing, don't you love it, it's your favorite. And it feels like we already made it. But our clock is ticking, stay impatient. Then we keep it real while they be fake. And they say it's so amazing, don't you love it, it's your favorite. I'm feeling recharged, energized, on the verge of something epic, see it in my eyes. Don't be surprised when I bring this dream to life. OMG explosion so revealing, almost TMI. To taking that one time, then tell me cut to tell that lacerate with every line. I'm still in watches, excuse me, I mean I take my time. Sit back and watch it, a better movie you couldn't write. No way to move me out the way, you push me to the side. Feeling quite Machiavellian, now it's time to ride. On my enemies, the biggest one's my enemy. So overcritical of my mistakes I tend to be. So much attention at one time and I'm missing to peace. If you don't watch it, doves cry inside your inner peace. I'm feeling like a prince, Niccolo, trying to be the Gohan to my Piccolo. I know it's gon' be difficult, but homie, you gon' dig it when I'm done. And it feels like we already made it. But the clock is ticking, stay impatient. Then we keep it real while they be vague, and they say it's so amazing. Don't you love it? It's your favorite. And it feels like we already made it. But the clock is ticking, stay impatient. Then we keep it real while they be vague, and they say it's so amazing. Don't you love it? It's your favorite. Hey, all the way to the top. It's time to get it. We gon' make it. Just a few of the things they telling me on a daily basis, and I truly believe.
Fear of failure. I stop you from doing anything too risky.
No one's listening. No one's doing anything. You've done nothing.
The only people forced to hear Herbert out are local officials.
Nothing. Nothing.
And he badgers them incessantly.
We would respond to him for below calls. With him being by himself, he had more time to think about his perceived problem. Jerry and Robin had gotten fed up with it.
The Wilsons are being pushed out of the home they love. But Jerry won't go down without a fight.
Yo, Pee-wee! Is that your mom calling? Huh? That your mom calling, Pee-wee? Go to hell, Wilson! You little shrimp! Stay in the bullseye!
Herbert said Jerry would pick at him and dance around making fun of him.
That's your mom! You little shrimp! You calling your mama?
Jerry had been dealing with this for over a year, and the old saying goes, you might as well laugh as cry.
Go call your mama, Pee-wee. I'll call the police right now! Come on! Get up my property! I'll call your mama, Pee-wee. Come on! Call your mama.
Must have been humiliating. He probably felt emasculated.
Jerry made sure Herbert knows who he's dealing with.
You have less of a chance of getting audited, which means you don't have to worry as much.
Yo, what's good? No comment.
Did you see that kid who ran for class president in 9th grade?
Hey, what up?
Making homework illegal.
Shit, chilling, man. Chilling. What is up with this view? There we go. That's the view I'm trying to get.
I don't know.
Man, trying to see if anybody else is gonna pull up, man. Just made myself a little cheesesteak.
Alright. So give me a minute. Hold on a second. My shit is all over the place right now. Shit, hello? Yo, you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
Alright. Yo, my shit is all fucked up right now. Hold on. I had a crazy week, yo.
Oh yeah?
Hell yeah, man.
What's going on, man?
Crazy ass week, yo.
What happened?
So I got sick on Sunday. Like last Sunday? Not even Sunday. I got sick on Saturday or Friday or some shit like that, right? But I thought it was like just a head cold. So, like I'm at work on Friday. This last Friday.
Yeah.
Last Friday? It's not even last Friday. This is the Friday before last.
Right.
It's the Friday before last. Not last Friday. Because, yeah. the Friday before last Friday. So check it out. The Friday before last Friday. Yo, so check it. I'm at work on Friday. I get sick. Like everybody is sick, right? Everybody at the job was sick. Or like they was getting over some shit. Not even sick. Everybody was getting over some shit. Like everybody had been out for a few days, and so everybody was getting over it. So that Friday, I kind of felt like I was coming down with something, but not really. Not even. I was alright on Friday. Saturday came. I felt like I was coming down with something. But on that Friday, the dude that I work with, the guy that mixes the show, my dude was like, "Yo, I got this job on Sunday. You want to do it?" And it was like something simple. I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." He's like, "Yo, mix the show." So I was like, "All right, bet." I took the job. So, you know, all Friday night after work, I'm getting ready for this job. Right? Well, actually, I'm not getting ready for the job because I'm kind of feeling sick. So I'm like chilling with it. I'm trying to chill and see what this shit turn into. Hopefully it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
This Saturday come around, I'm full blown sick. But I got this job on Sunday. I told my partner I was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And the job was on a Sunday, so it's not like they could just call somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So all Saturday night, I'm getting equipment ready for this job. Which means I gotta pull the equipment out of the cart that it's originally set up for. Like my shit is set up to do TV shows. You know what I'm saying? So for me to do some like this job was a small job. It was basically an interview. It was one person. You know what I'm saying? So for me to do some shit like that, I can't take my whole cart because that's for a TV show or a feature film. You know what I'm saying? So this is like some small things where I just put everything in a bag and I basically work out of this bag. Because it's just one person and a microphone. It's like two microphones. Simple shit. But it's not that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's simple, but it's not that simple. So all that night, all Saturday night, I'm getting shit ready for this job. I go Sunday, I do the job. I'm sick. Now I'm full blown sick. So I'm on this job on Sunday. I'm out of it. I'm not 100%. It is fucking up because, simple shit get hard when you sick.
Yeah, true.
Right? Your mind ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Shit just, anyway. So it was a shitty job anyway. But I got through that. And it was 2 hours away. Or an hour and a half away. You know what I'm saying? It's in New York. It's in New York, but it's far.
Yeah.
So pile that on top of that. You know what I'm saying? The only upside was it was a simple job. It was basically one person. You know what I'm saying? It was basically Mike and one person. So on top of everything else, at least it was pretty simple.
Yeah.
So I got through that. So boom. Monday I come back. I gotta work my regular job, but I'm still sick. And here go the kicker. On Tuesday and Wednesday, I have to be the head of the department, basically. So I have to mix on Tuesday and Wednesday what's called a tandem unit, meaning the main unit is doing their main unit work, but there's also a second unit doing some other shit that they couldn't do or they can't do because of scheduling conflicts. So now we got two teams working at the same time. So I'm on that unit, right? So Monday, I got to come in, put all that shit that I took off my cart, that Sunday job, back together onto my original cart, put everything back together to work on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'm sick still. I'm taking COVID tests. The COVID test coming back negative. So on Tuesday, I mix. On Wednesday, I mix. And after I mix on Wednesday, I'm like done. I'm super full-blown sick. I'm done. Like the past, from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, those 4 days, I'm straight up. I'm running on adrenaline. My adrenaline has run out.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm done. So I get off work, and the only upside to that tandem shit was we started at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and we was done by like 11 or 12. So it was basically a short day. That was a saving grace, right? But I'm done. I go get tested on Wednesday right after work at like some like corner store, like some corner spot, like some emergency care shit. The you know the what do you call it? The urgent care spots. I go to some urgent care spot. Yo, I walk in the office. They test me. No lie. 10 seconds after she tested me, she was like, "You positive?"
Yeah.
Like, yo, what the fuck? And that been my week. And that was Wednesday. That was the day. That was last week when you had the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Then,
it's been a long week.
yeah. Then to top it off, my computer died. My computer just stopped working. Like I couldn't power it on. The logic board died, so I had to send my shit to Apple. I just got my shit back today.
That's a bitch right there.
Yeah. So I've been working on my on my backup laptop.
Uh-huh.
But I lost everything off this fucking computer. So I'm like trying to find my invoices for the year. I'm trying to put everything back. You know what I'm saying? I lost all types of shit because I didn't back up my fucking computer.
Right.
Word to the wise, back up your fucking computer.
Oh yeah, I always back my stuff up, man. But
Yeah.
it's a hard lesson learned if you didn't do it before, man.
For real. I lost like, I don't even know what I lost. That's the wild shit. Cause you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't even know what I lost. So.
That's crazy. Yeah. You gotta back your device up, especially if you
I know.
working on, if it's like at work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a hard lesson to learn, bro.
For real. All my crypto shit, I had to redo all my crypto shit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the upside about crypto.
Yeah, that shit won't go nowhere.
Nope. Nope. All I had to do was reinstall my app, plug my device in, all my crypto right there. Right back. That's what and the crazy shit is, that's the only shit I really care about.
Yeah. That's real. That and like pictures, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But and a lot of my pictures were on my phone. So I just redumped my phone. I got most of my pictures back.
I got you. Man, yeah, my week been pretty chill.
On my crypto there.
That's just good. Don't fuck with my crypto, man.
Word.
Yeah, this shit looking good, man. This stream. I was hoping we get a bunch of people in tonight, man. Thinking I got my stream issues fixed and stuff. What happened?
I know. I was thinking the same thing. There's a lot of shit to talk about.
I know, man. Besides just whatever Kanye, but I don't know. I was running my ass around, man. Just got home. Shit, man. I had my week been chill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just another week, but I ain't had time to do nothing, man. I had Brooklyn Damien. Shout out to Brooklyn Damien. If you watching, he reached out to me, asked me to put together like a few favorite scenes because he can put them on the TikTok. But I just ain't even had time to do that from this podcast, like a few favorite moments and stuff like that.
Okay.
I was like, I'm gonna do that. I just gotta sit down and like kind of look through a few episodes and stuff, pick a few moments. But dang.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah. He was like, just send him the clips, he'll edit them and put them in TikToks and stuff like that. I was like, that sounds dope. But before I even send him that means I probably gotta make like an Instagram page or something too. Something to act, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, cause I really don't do that social media shit at all, man. Like, at all. I still don't even know how Twitter works. Like, when I be reading the tweets, and I don't even read them on Twitter. I read them on other sites, but I don't even know who the ad is at. Like, who is talking or who's being talked to when I see tweets. I'm just like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I got Twitter. I got Twitter and I got Instagram. But I don't be on them shit. Like I got all them shit. I got Facebook, I got Twitter, I got Instagram.
Yeah.
I got Facebook just for family and shit. Cause my family doing that shit. But I go on that shit like once a month and say hello.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that shit.
And I had
Like,
Instagram just because you can't see other people's Instagram without it. That's the only reason. And then I was like, I didn't even use that, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. Like if you trying to get at me on Facebook, you shit out of luck, homie. I hope you got my phone number.
Yeah. And I deleted my account on Facebook like 7, 8. Well, I've been saying 7 years. I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago now. Wasn't even no real reason. I just was like, I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
Not like a no big boycott or some shit. It's just like, I'm good.
Nah, it's just that shit don't serve no purpose.
Yeah, that shit just time. It's filler. That's all it is. It's something to do like while you waiting in the lobby or like for you, like you on set and you know you in between something shots or something. It's like Facebook. That's what Instagram is. That's all. Like you know what I'm saying. It's like if you got shit to do, that shit fall off real quick. You know what I'm saying? And even when I ain't got shit to do, when I'm sitting there scrolling through my phone, I still don't want to like. That's not shit I really want to. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like I'll be on Instagram sometimes at work. What do you want to do? No, you know what I do at work? I'll be looking at stocks. I'll be looking at stocks. I'll be looking at crypto.
Yeah, that's real.
That's what I'll be looking at work. Especially with the new dude that I'm working with.
Mm-hmm.
I work with this the dude that mixes the show.
Okay.
Yo, he is crypto heavy. Like I thought I knew something. Nah, he put me on the real game. He be putting me on the shit all the time. He's like, yo, you heard about such and such? I'm like, nah, what up? He's like, check that out. I go check it out. I'm like, oh shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like he done made a couple people millionaires.
Damn. Man, you always be hearing about the ones, and that's where somebody's like, I bought in on this, and not like they bought it, but you see happens every day, like not literally, but some stock that is like quadrupled in value or something. You be like, man, I just wish just one time I could have got in on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had the knowledge, but I really do be believing, not like necessarily with crypto, but more like especially with the stock market. I be believing that shit is fully gamed. Like there is no, it's like if you watch a movie or something, like if his nigga's a stock trader, and he's like on top of his game, they might make him seem like an NFL coach, like he at home studying tape. You know what I'm saying? Like he breaking down the numbers and charts and shit. And I'm like, I think at the top of your game at that level, it's legit just insider trading.
Yeah.
The game is to not get caught. That's their real work, right? Like that's how they get the money inside trading. And now my 8 hours a day is me going, okay, how can I cover my ass?
No doubt.
So they don't know that no comment is the one who put me on this shit.
Yup.
Because you can't win that game. Because I played, and I'm glad I only played with little money. Like when we was telling other people about investing and stuff, and I was like, start off with 20. And that's how I played when I started buying fractions of real stocks like IBM and Coca-Cola. And I saw, like, it's funny. Look in the paper every day, bro. This is no cap. If you look, or online, whatever, the digital newspaper, if you look at the stocks every day, the American apple pie brands, like, McDonald's, Ford, IBM, Microsoft, right? Peep game. Those stocks, there's days, because because even if you don't have stocks, CNN, all the channels are going to tell you, yes, there's days where the stock market in general takes a hit, and everybody's down, right? And they'll let you know, today, now it's down 10%, right? But in general, if you just wake up on a daily basis and check the newspaper, them American apple pie brands, it's always a green arrow next to it, even if it's just like 0.01%, right? Yeah. It's always going up. But when you try to play the game, and go, let me just buy a bunch of Ford, it's always going up. You will lose. As soon as they see them purchases come in, the real inside traders, they go, we got a bunch of people on the hook. It's time to motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, put the price at an all-time low so they sell all their shares and then we can buy all their shares for the low. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's totally manipulated, I think, like when it comes to the stock market, You can't win.
I think it depends. It depends on how you play.
And I think, and when I'm talking about, not 100%, but I think for the majority of people, like, yeah, depending on how you play it, but I think that's what I mean is, like, and I know it's illegal, but I'm saying, like, when you go to Vegas, counting cards is illegal, but if you, let's just pretend you could count cards and, like, which people can and do, and, like, you could not let on to the dealer or the casino that that's what you was doing, right?
Right.
If you count cards, there is a bona fide, not like I think, not like my, you know how I feel about it. There is a mathematical certainty that
And I
you're
would
more
win.
likely to win. You know
No
what I'm
doubt.
saying? And there's no that for the stock market. There's
Well-
no, you can study all day. You can look at, so there's trends. You feel me? There's things that say, yes, this is more likely to happen. This stock is probably likely to pop. But there is no, like, this is guaranteed to. Because if it was, you see what I'm saying? Everybody would do it.
Well, it is. This I'll say this. It is, but it's very slow. And for you to make the type of money that you really need to make a move,
You gotta have a lot to start. Exactly.
You have to have a lot of money.
I've
Like,
seen that.
I'll give you an example.
I already know what you're talking about. Shit.
S&Ps,
Yeah.
right? The S&P over time, historically, has never been a big loser.
Yeah.
Historically, over time, the S&P goes up, right? But for you to really make bank off that, you would have to put so much money into an S&P
Yeah.
fund. That's how it is.
I'll even give you like a simpler example, real example for me. I had back maybe 2018, 2019 was when I started buying real stocks, and it was before COVID. And I started buying fractional shares of Tesla because I couldn't afford a whole share. Back then, at that time, Tesla shares might have been $250 a share, right? And in real time, I started seeing, like, I would wake up, and this was when I was still using Robinhood, and so, you know, my whatever fraction of a share, right, it would say it was worth 300, and I could see in real time, like 2 days later, that fraction of a share was worth 500, right?
Right.
And I could see at the end of the time that I stopped investing was right before COVID hit. The shares, the fractional shares of Tesla that I own had quadrupled in value. You see what I'm saying? But the problem is because I only had a couple hundred to put in, that means quadruple the value is a couple hundred. But when I saw it happening in real time, I knew. I was like, nigga, if I had 100,000 right now, I would have threw it at it and known. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like that's what you're saying. Like, yeah, to make the money, and that's for most people. To make that shit went up 2% in value. Well, nigga, if you had 1 million in shares, that 2% is a real payday for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 2% is fucking $20,000. You know what I'm saying? Or 2%. Everybody else look at that in size who got hundreds in their account, right?
Right.
Yeah, went up 2% today. They're like, yeah, cool, couple
Yeah,
dividends.
yeah.
You're like, nigga, I had 1 million shares. That was an easy 20. I just made somebody's salary today because that shit went up a tick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up. I just got a part-time job's worth of money for a year for a tick. And but I don't mess with the stock. I'm more like, and if I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna do crypto now, like you said, in the stock market. Like, and I do agree with you. It's a way, but that's one of them games where I don't even mean school, where you truly need to be educated. And to me, the only way you can truly be educated in that game is like Gordon Gekko, like you working on Wall Street, you at a firm, you in the grind, not in no fucking book. You know what I'm saying? Because the book ain't gonna say this is how you insider trade.
Right. So I got a bear.
Huh?
I got a bear.
Bear?
Forgot I had a bear. Oh,
Like a beer? What do you think?
I got a fucking. Yeah, I got a Sapporo.
Oh, I can't drink beers, man. Can't do it. Nah, I don't like beers at all. I've never had a beer I like, man. Never in life. They all taste like beer.
Huh?
I said they all taste like beer. Like, oh, this one's got hops and tones. I can't taste none of that shit. I ain't saying it's not there. I just can't really distinguish.
Nah, I didn't went from like, man, I started drinking beer when I was like 13,
Man.
14. So I remember drinking St. Ives. They used to put fucking Kool-Aid in it and make it taste better.
Yeah.
And we would put red Hawaiian punch in it to make it taste better. So we was just putting it in there to make it red.
Yeah.
Nah, we was putting that shit in there because it tastes like shit.
Uh-huh.
That's what it was. Hold on a second. Alright.
This tea is the truth, man. This Gold Peak shit.
What you saying?
This Gold Peak tea is what I'm drinking with the pure cane sugar. It's good. It's not too sweet. Like it says pure cane sugar, which will make you think like it's overly sweet, but it's like this. It's like real sugar, not like super sweet over processed sugar. You know what I'm saying? So it's good, man. It's not too. It's not like you drinking fucking Kool-Aid.
Well,
Yeah, man.
yeah, I'm drinking some Japanese shit.
Yeah, I know about that Sapporo. I can't drink no beers, man, but I guess that's a good one. You know what I mean? If you drink it, pull up something real quick. Here.
Yeah. That shit tastes better than St. Anne's.
I'm about to pull up something on my PC real quick. Let's see if I can.
Gotta get a PC.
I'm sorry, I'm on
I gotta get a PC.
That's funny. I got a PC, but you know what's funny? This episode is being streamed from my Mac.
Okay.
So I just got this motherfucker.
Yeah, I gotta get a PC.
You said you gotta get a
Get
PC.
a PC.
I was gonna ask you about this right here. This I'm not gonna. I was gonna pull it up and share the screen. So now that I got my new Mac, I can do more while I'm making the show. Like I can share the screen and do clips and shit, and it doesn't like shut my whole shit down. But I'm not gonna do it right now. But I was gonna ask, have you been watching this? It's funny how it's funny about podcasts. I don't mean mine. I mean like the big ones. It's funny how they seem to like go in waves. You know what I'm saying? Like Joe Budden. Everybody on Boxing is commenting about his shit every week, and then it's like he's not nothing, but he kind of goes away. And then it's No Jumper, then it's Drink Champs, and now it's Matt Hoffa. Have you been watching the Matt Hoffa podcast or whatever? It's a show. Well, have you been watching that?
Yeah, I worked with Matt Hoffa a couple years ago. Like a long ass time ago. Now I think about it, I worked with Matt Hoffa on what's it called? Damn, I forgot the name of it. Eminem had this show like right before he did that. He did this live stream show. He did this live stream battle show, and right before the big live stream battle show, he had like a show running up to it. It was like a reality show with battle rappers, and it was all in one house and shit like that. That's what it was called. Anyway, that's what I met Matt. He's a good dude.
His podcast. I think what I like about it is just he's got a bunch of people in the background. And unlike Drink Champs, I don't know. I hate to say this, but it's like they kind of know their role. But I take that back because the people in the background in Drink Champs say the problem is Nori to me. But it seemed like Matt Hoffa actually trying to get real conversation from them. And he the first person who I seen people go on his show, besides like All the Smoke, which is more sports based. He the first show, podcast, whatever you want to call it, for hip hop that I seen specifically that he is not going into the interviews and like only focusing on their beef and only asking them whether it's new beef or old beef. You know what I'm saying? If he does an interview with Jay or Nas, he's not just immediately going to that. You know what I'm saying? He's not like, yo, so Little Boosie. It's like, it's refreshing to see a motherfucker ask a motherfucker about how he grew up or some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's been my favorite podcast. I've been watching that lately, a lot in the mornings and shit. Matt Hoffa. I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, he's got some real interview skills. His joint is called
The Barbershop.
Not My Point of View. Nah. What is it called? It's
Yeah.
Damn it, what is it called? It's like My 2 Cents or something like that.
He had Derrick Rose on there the other day.
Hold up.
Yeah.
No, I gotta get his show right because that's my dude. I fuck with Matt. Something, My Opinion, or something. Hold on, I'll tell you later. I think it's My Humble Opinion or something like that.
Maybe.
Hold on, I gotta get his shit right, cause that's my dude. Alright. Yo, you know what's wild? I'm looking at it, and it doesn't have the title.
Yeah, it just be saying Math Hoffa, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or it'll just be a quote,
Yeah.
whatever, you know, but people know, you know what I'm saying?
My expert opinion.
Bro, that's what it is, okay. And
Called
Math,
my expert opinion.
and it's another channel. I was gonna ask niggas about the night they you been watching or have you heard of the Sean G? He's the dude who be doing calisthenics like in the middle of the street and shit like that.
No.
He Harlem. He be representing Harlem if I'm not mistaken. If you get on YouTube and just type in SEAN and then G Sean G, he got some good. He does workout videos, but it's different than all the other niggas who be perfect body, shirt off, and they in the gym like, you know, here's how you do this exercise, right? His shit be like, nigga, I did time in the feds, I got out, now I'm a normal dude, and I just want to be showing people different workouts, how to stay in shape. And so he'll just go into like the middle of the street or the middle of a Walmart, whatever, and be doing push-ups, pull-ups, calisthenics. He'll go into a park in Jersey, a park in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? And he'll be interviewing other niggas who look like they probably been in, you know what I'm saying, inside too, but they all be working out. And he'll just be like, he'll ask dudes, what you working on? Man, I'm doing chin-ups. Why? You feel me? It's a good channel. And I learned a lot of workouts from it. You'll just be watching it and be like, yo, I'm going to try that shit next time I'm in the park.
Now, you know what's crazy? He looks mad familiar.
I guarantee you probably didn't. He's from Jersey. I don't know what made me say hard. He just be all over. But he done made sure he done said he's from North. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He definitely from North. But
I'm going to check him out.
Yeah, his channel is the shit, man, for real. Sean G. But you know what, man? This algorithm, bro. I really am mad that it's just me and you here. And no disrespect to you, because I appreciate you joining. I just wish we had a bunch of people here, because there's a lot of stuff that's been on my mind. And this YouTube algorithm, bro, it bothers the shit out of me that, like, it's trapping you, and we know how people already are in this bubble of, you know, looking up information, shit they already only believe in. You know what I'm saying? If you're a conspiracy nut, you look up a video, that's all they're going to show you. It kills me, and I just looking at my shit right now, like when I want to try to find something new interesting, the only thing that comes up, y'all algorithm is so fucked that you only show me shit I've seen. I literally can't find anything new. There's no way for me to explore. You have to tell, like I just told you, Sean G, you have to tell me, oh, type in this, go look up this channel. You see what I'm saying? Because it ain't going to come up.
Right.
It's a fucking joke, bro. That shit kills me, man. We got Light and Blaze pulling up. This algorithm shit, I miss the old YouTube, like where you got on, you finish watching the video, and you see totally random, unrelated videos under that motherfucker, and you click on one, and then it's unforgivable or something. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, what the fuck is it? You go there. You remember you used to go down YouTube rabbit holes?
Yeah.
You don't go on YouTube rabbit holes no more. You just go on YouTube binges now. You just watch videos for a little while. Light and Blaze. Shout out to the player, man.
What's going on, gentlemen? How you guys been?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm just bitching about the YouTube algorithm, man. We was in here just chopping it up about finances and life and shit, and this YouTube shit is how I was saying, like, man, you don't get to see no new videos now if nobody don't put you on. You just gonna see the shit you already watched. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about you earlier today, Light and Blaze. You know why, man? And this is no cap. We were just talking about the Math Hoffa podcast. This morning I was watching Math Hoffa, and he had D Rose on his show. Bro, you look and talk like D Rose, man.
Okay.
But he got dreads. But he got dreads, man. Have you ever heard D Rose talk? I can't hear you talking, but bro, this nigga look like your brother, man.
Oh, me?
Yeah, Derek Rose.
Okay.
Derek Rose, man, yeah. And he talk like you, man. I was like, bro, this nigga's like Light and Blaze's brother, man.
I was watching I think a couple clips from the what dude's name at Hoffa.
Yeah.
And he was talking about his brothers and stuff like that. So I was like, damn, man, that's that's love to have that brother love like that, you know.
Yeah. Did you see that? No
You're the
comment.
first person that said that.
I was asking no
No.
comment. Did you see that specific Math Hop? We were just talking about Math Hop. Did you see the one with Derrick Rose? Like what Light and Blaze was talking about?
Nah, I think the last one I saw, damn, I'm trying to think. I think the last one I might have saw was probably the one with Method Man.
Bro, that one with, and you know he splits them up into pieces, but the one he's talking about, the piece where he was talking about the shit that his brothers did for him coming up. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he ain't got to say a lot being from Chicago. You know the nigga life was rough, but the shit his brothers did to protect him, I was like, man, he had real love. And he was talking about how his nature is, how all his brothers kept telling him, like, or how they tell him now, man, it could have only been you that had your talent, because if it would have been any of us, we wouldn't have been able to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's Derrick Rose seemed like a real humble dude, man. A real humble dude, man. It's a
And then, and let me add too, you were telling a story about, you know, he said I came home, I guess he had a couple brothers, and he started coming home, you know, at the park, whatever, and I see my brothers, and, you know, he drunk on the street crazy, and I get back to the crib, like, what's going on? You know, I get to the crib, he beat the shit out of my other brother, because he turned down a full ride scholarship to college, and he beat the brakes off him, and he said, when I seen that, I was like, nope.
You're going to college. Yep, check. It's not an option. I'm going to college. Like, that man brothers did represent, man. We got somebody else pulling up. But, yeah, shout out to Derrick Rose's brothers, man. That's huge, man.
Yeah.
And I appreciate, I was just telling, I'm trying to let you in, my guy. Hold on one second. I was just telling this to No Comment, man. I really do appreciate a podcast or a show, whatever you call it, where a motherfucker actually asking motherfuckers about, you know, their lives and some stuff that happened, not just who you beefing with. You know what I'm saying?
Right, real shit.
Old Nat, Big Hurt, man. Shout out to you, bro.
What up, Hurt?
Well, yeah, man. We was over here just I'm glad y'all pulled up, man. I got a new computer. I think the stream is gonna be a lot more fluid, man. What's going on with the filming, Light and Blaze?
Still working on it.
Yeah.
Apologize formally, even because I'm like, I don't know.
Somebody TV. That might be you, Hurt. Man, what you had going? What y'all been up to lately, man?
I was still working on it. I've actually been partnering with some people and helping them kind of like working like a bar shit. Like I help you with yours, you help me with mine, type of thing.
Yeah.
I've been helping some dudes on that set.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. You know, same
About to get another truck.
I got a question for y'all. Or I got anybody, but I'm gonna go there, man. Go ahead and bring up Kanye ass. The question is, he said a lot of shit about a lot of people, right? Like, did he not say shit about like black people, Jewish people? Kanye said a lot of crazy shit, right?
Yo.
What's good, Hurt?
Cool.
I got a question. You can jump in, Hurt, anybody. The question is, man, Kanye was like went on a tour in the last week or two and said a lot of like crazy and disrespectful shit about a lot of different people, a lot of different groups. Why is it that saying something about the Jews is what will get you canceled, but disrespecting my people is acceptable? It's not any kind of punishment that's gonna come behind disrespecting black people. But if you disrespect the Jews, all of a sudden Adidas and everybody wakes up and gives a fuck.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this real quick. I work in the film industry.
Yep. No, listen to the question though. This isn't about Jews. This is about us. This is not about Jews, right? I'm not trying to flip the question. I'm not making it about Jews, like why saying it's okay to diss Jews, right? I'm saying my point is, where is the outrage from everybody when motherfuckers? Where is the outrage from everybody when motherfuckers got that type of shit to say about, like he said about black people? Like, hey, slavery's a choice.
I just want to say, unequivocally.
Bro, stop sucking that Jewish dick, man. Come on, like, listen, get off that dick, man. I'm making a real point, man. For real, fuck them niggas, man. They ain't watching this shit anyway, bro. For real, I'm on some real shit. Like, why do we gotta wait for that group to be insulted for some shit to start happening?
Look, before we get into this conversation, I just want to say I unequivocally hold no anti-Semitic.
Whatever. Well, I hope. Okay, let's talk about. Let's switch out Jew. Let's switch out Jew for gay then, since you want to be on some dick sucking shit. You want to go ahead and defend unequivocally all the faggots too, nigga? Cause like that shit pissing me off. No, for real. Like I'm trying to make a real point, bro. Like once again, like if that motherfucker would have came out and said the word faggot on TV, he would have been canceled the same way he's being canceled right now. If he went on TV and said a Jewish thing like he said, he would have been canceled. Now, if he would have went on TV and said black niggas don't work, black women are lazy, entitled, you niggas are killing each other, people would get mad and nothing would have happened. Nothing. And some of them very black people he said them comments about still be walking around with his goofy looking ass shoes on. Am I right or wrong?
So check it. I'm gonna say this. I haven't fucked with Kanye since Kanye said slavery was a choice.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. I ain't fucked with him since graduation.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
But
like when I heard last week that he did some T-shirt with White Lives Matter on it. Like I barely even heard the story because I don't pay that nigga no attention at all.
Yeah, about what you paying him attention, and I don't want to talk today. I was trying to make a bigger point outside of him, right? Like fuck Kanye. Point being, somebody say some crazy shit. Why is it the gays and the Jews is a line that you cannot cross financially, but it's okay to disrespect everybody else? It's okay. He could have came out for real and let niggas have it. And some people would agree with him, disagree. We could all be mad and feel like we could be like, what? Can you? And they'd be like, his shoe's still coming out next week, nigga.
Yo, because one, we don't have the financial power.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Hold on. We don't have the financial power to cancel him the way he's getting canceled right now.
We do, but it's as consumers and not as CEOs. We are the biggest consumers in the U.S.
Which is different.
You know what I'm saying?
Consuming and producing are two different things.
It's true, but I'm saying we have a power behind our dollar. It's how, if we choose not to use it, that's one thing. But we could band together and say.
So check, absolutely, because I don't buy Kanye.
Me neither. You feel me?
I don't buy none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because, and I'm gonna say this, because I can't make my dollars speak in the form that they make their dollars speak.
That's right.
They dollars talk, motherfuckers stop everything.
Yeah.
When my dollars talk, I just stop buying your shit.
I
stop consuming your shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. It's a difference in our power. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you go to Popeyes, nigga, and they get attitude with you, which they 100% of the time are. If you sensitive, you gonna get mad about it and pull off. It's like this. If you ever got mad at Popeyes and said, I'm never coming here again. Nobody in the store is gonna be like, don't, please, come back. They don't give a fuck. You one person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I get it.
Like I feel like that about Apple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done spent like 800 hours fixing my fucking computer over the past couple months. You
But
know what I'm saying? Probably more than that. So I'm not really trying to fuck with Apple products no more. I'm trying to do something else.
But you wanna know what's cold?
I do fuck with Apple products. I'm not getting them directly from Apple.
But you wanna know what's cold? Black people can, and I don't mean literally, but black people can kill a brand. But the funny thing is, we don't ever do it.
Oh, that's a fact.
When it's deserved, we just do it off of pure coolness. But we can decide overnight, you know what? That big FUBU jersey you got with the 05 on it, we don't like that no more. That ain't name brand. Yeah, that ain't cool. The felines you got on, it was Forever I Love Atlanta yesterday. Now we don't. You still wear felines out here in Atlanta, by the way. But I'm just making this up. You know.
But that's real power. But that is real power.
So, but I'm saying, but we're like a superhero who hasn't. Yeah.
We don't wield it correctly.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say exactly. Because we can make some shit overnight. We do the same shit with artists and everything.
And it's not even that we don't wield it correctly. It's that it's kind of a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We make shit cool and we make shit uncool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's kind of the lane that we kind of paved out.
Yeah.
And one, we don't wield the power correctly to stop some shit that we don't like, and we don't wield the power correctly to properly monetize off the shit
we do that we make cool. Yeah, because they grab it and then run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Run with
yeah,
it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's a good way you put that, man. Like we make shit cool, and then we don't ever monetize it, or not ever, but they just do a better job. You know what I'm saying, of running with that shit, quote unquote, man.
And a part of that is that we make shit cool, and then we go to somebody else for the distribution and the collection of what we've made cool. Which brings us back to Kanye.
Or I feel exactly what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Kanye made certain fashion and he made certain designs cool.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have the ability to distribute it the way he needed to, or why, so he ran to Adidas. He ran to Nike.
Yeah.
He ran to Adidas. You know what I'm saying?
Or look at them damn Balenciagas everybody wearing. It's the other end of that is we make some shit cool, but we don't have no ownership in it. Because I was about to say, like, the little Balenciagas, Little Durk made those hot. Little Durk made those famous. Every brand now, you go on Puma website, Nike, every brand got a shoe that look like that, right? And like, if Little Durk was in a position that was his brand, everybody would be wearing the Durkios or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But because you had no ownership, you made something hot and made $1 billion for Balenciaga and Puma and everybody else. And yeah, you good, but you're not touching what you could have been touching if you had any ownership.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just made some shit hot.
You're not touching what you're supposed to be touching.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're not touching what you say. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? If you had any kind of ownership, you'd be like, damn, nigga, I made that shoe hot. It should be my brand. I feel.
But you know what, though?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Man, we've been saying this shit since fucking Run DMC did my Adidas, and we still ain't goddamn just popped up with our own shit and kept it going.
And you know what? We moving backwards because at least they had a endorsement.
Right, I mean that's cool and all, man. But like Russell Simmons had like the Fat Farm shoe or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that was doing like fairly decent back in the day. But they even sold that shit. You know?
Russell Simmons, yep.
Well, because he had a different outlook on doing business. His plans were always make a business hot, make it profitable, make it popping, and then sell it. Those were always his business plans. His business model. His business models will always make some shit hot, make everybody want it, then make the market come to you, and then sell it to them.
And that's why I respected 50 Cent when he really had the G-Unit shit popping. Nigga, the G-Unit shoe was some shit I would have did if I was in his position. It was the most genius shit ever. He said, I'm just making an Air Force One, nigga, and put its G-Unit instead of a Nike check. Niggas wear Air Force Ones. That's like how you do it as a nigga. Don't make the Air Force One song, Nelly, and then they gonna break you off a little check and send you a couple boxes of shoes, free. Maybe even they send you free shoes for life. It don't compare to what the checks 50. The money that he's still counting from shoes he sold in 2003. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't know nobody with a pair of G-Unit shoes, but I know the way that deal worked was he got his bread regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made mine once I sold it over to XYZ. Like you saying, get the brand hot, get it off. That's the move.
Like, I know for a fact I still got this fat on.
Huh? You know what?
I know for a fact I know for a fact I still got a pair of fat phones.
Hey, hold on another 2-3 years, them bitches coming right back, nigga. I'm starting to see white people, and I'm in North Atlanta wearing bell bottoms and big pants again and shit.
And they baby blue and white, and they went with here's the funny shit. They went, if I'm not mistaken, with a Nietzsche jumpsuit that I had.
Hey, hold on. I got something for her. This one for her. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Your hurt was good.
Man, super cooler, my boy. Super cooler, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get ready for the AM. Get some more. Get some fucking money, guys.
Alright. That's what's up.
What you got going?
Nothing much, yo. I've been on my Saha shit, yo.
Oh shit. That boy said side.
Hey, Hurt.
Yo.
I've been debating, man, on I've been had these literally for a couple years now, and I've been debating, should I just hold on to them as classic shoes, or is it a time that motherfuckers gonna start wearing these again?
Oh,
and then the Ukis. These the ones that didn't come out because they took all the writing off of them because they had pit bulls and shit on the white part. These didn't even come out. When these just cold, man. It's like, I'm like, one day niggas will start wearing these again, right? They cold, ain't they?
Yeah, bro, I'll wear them right.
I've been holding on to these for years. They in mint condition, man.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something right now. How long you had them sneakers?
Man, at least 4, 5, 6. The black ones, maybe 4 years. The red and white ones are longer.
What you holding on to them for?
Well, first of all, I love them as a shoe. Like I got a huge shoe collection. I wear 99% of them. These is just the Vicks, but I'm waiting for them to re-release before I wear these.
Yo, all I'm saying is, don't wait for them to re-release the shit. Wear them shit.
I do that with most. I got the Kobe's I wear, but these, it's like I don't want to crease them and then got another one pair out. I need another pair because these are the coldest shoes to me. I love these Vicks, man. You don't know how we love Mike Vick down here, bro.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is this. Shoes are made to be worn, especially Nike shoes.
Look at this kick, bro. I can't wear this bitch.
Check it. It's not. Check it. It's not.
It's from being on the floor and shit.
Yo, but check it. It's not gonna stay like that forever, and it's not supposed to.
Nah, not at all. Nah, but you can flip it.
Hear me out. What's gonna happen to them is the glue is gonna disintegrate, and the sole is gonna disintegrate.
That's years down the road. I collect shoes. I know what you're talking about, but I've got shoes that I hoop in. I hoop in like OG retro Jordans, like Jordans, you know what I'm saying, from the 90s. And like you said, at a certain point, the sole come off. One, you got shoe glue, but these shoes ain't that old, bro. I collect shoes. I know what you're talking about. Like for instance, if they had icy bottoms, right? If you got icy bottoms, if you don't treat them right, and you hold on to them too long, the bottom get yellow. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this shit.
Check it out. I collect shoes too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say I used to collect.
I'm about to say, I bet my sneaker collection.
I used to collect shoes. I no longer really collect shoes because I pulled a couple joints out, and I was like, one day I was like, yo, you know what? I never wear my shoes because I'm always at work and I always got work shoes on. I always got work shit on. So check it. I'm like, yo, let me just start wearing my shit. So I just start pulling out random shoes and throwing them on.
That's what I'm saying. I already wear my shit. Like, I got a huge shoe collection. 99% of my shoes I wear, but it'll be like 1 or 2, and I'm like, I'm gonna hold on to that until one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I wore these 4s to work. I'm working on Law and Order. I wore these 4s to work. In the middle of the day, the whole soles is separated.
Yeah, you just have way too long.
I'm walking around, and they damn near brand new.
Nah, but
I've worn them maybe 5, 6 times.
I'm like that. Like for instance, I got some Kobe's. If you go online right now, they worth $800 something. This was just a couple months ago. I was just threw them on. It had to be $824. You know what I'm saying? It had to be $824. I was like thinking about Kobe. I was like, man, I'm a hoop in my Kobe's today at LA Fitness, right? These super old. They look super clean. Soles ain't coming off. I threw these bitches on. Nigga, I almost killed myself on the court because after so long, nigga, the rubber on the bottom that grips the floor, it gets super hard and brittle. You see what I'm saying? So, you see what I'm saying? So, like, them shoes I got, them old Kobe's, I can only literally just wear them for fashion. You literally can't hoop in them no more. You know what I'm saying? So, but I wear my shit like that every now. I throw them on. I ain't scared, but Some shoes you just be like, man, this it ain't even about the money. You be like, I'm waiting for this one. I'm gonna wait for a day for this one, or maybe get it signed and don't wear it and put it in a frame like some of my jerseys. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yo, I've been on some wearing my shoes shit after that situation with them Fords at work. Yo, the whole back of the sole came off the shoe. So I'm walking around.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Hold up. So I'm walking around. You know, I'm walking around and they sound like flip flops.
Hold on. So look.
Make it clap.
Yeah.
So look.
Make it clap.
Let me show you something. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Look, so I hoop in these now. These, I don't hoop in these now, but I was hooping in these, right? Again, how we talk about actually wearing your shoes. You can see, right? These motherfuckers still look, right? Good. But I was, same you talking about. I actually was wearing these at the time I was wearing them. They were super clean. This was just like maybe 4 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I remember somebody stopped me in the mall and was like, yo, did these just drop? I'm like, nah, they my retros. I keep my shit right? Same you talking about. One day I'm walking, and you know what I'm saying? You can put shoe glue on there. In these cases, I was like, nigga, I'm done with them. I ain't gonna try to fix them up. But if you know what I'm saying, like,
yo,
I know what you're talking about.
That same day that happened, right?
Yeah.
I went to the wardrobe people at work.
Looking goofy as hell.
Yo, I went to the wardrobe dude, right? And I didn't even ask him to do nothing. I just showed it to him. I was like, yo, look at this shit. Cause he's like my dude. We done did a couple other shows together. I'm like, yo, look at this shit. He's like, what happened? I'm like, yo, the whole fucking shit came off. He's like, damn.
Shopping at Kids R Us, nigga.
Yeah, he was like, damn, you could probably get them fixed. I was like, Dad, I got them shits on right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you lying? I lift my foot up and showed it to him. He's like, yo, take them shits off. Yo, he went to the wardrobe and got me another pair of sneakers. Bought me them sneakers, took my sneakers, he glued them up and hooked them up and shit.
Yeah.
So like, he got them back to me, and then like, I don't know, a couple weeks later, I threw them on, and the glue stayed for a little while.
Yeah.
But that shit came right off.
He didn't use shoe glue.
And I was at work again.
Yeah, but shoe glue is what it's called. It's called shoe glue.
I don't know what. Okay.
It's like tar.
And it was good for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. It was good for a while, but then it came off again, and I was at work again, and I just took them shits off. And I had some shoes in the car. I think some old Reeboks or some old New Balance. I put the New Balance on. I took them forward, and I sat them right on top of the fucking, like, the meter. In New York, we got the meters, the muni meter shit, where you put the money in for your parking. I put them shits right on top of it.
Yeah, somebody have them.
Somebody else. Yeah, this is somebody else's problem. Fuck this shit.
Hey, Hurt, talk to us, man. What's been going on with you, bro?
Man, like I said, man, shoot, out here cooling, man. I'm getting ready for tomorrow morning. Get these money, get some more money.
Some more money? Yes, sir. I'll do.
Yeah, I mean, no, man, but like I said, man, this whole Kanye thing, it got the internet in a frenzy, bro. And everybody and their mama everybody just speaking from different perspectives and stuff. And I'm like, look, dog. That man crazy. Sometimes he makes sense. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I really don't care. I can't indulge in it.
Yeah.
More power to him. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, the woke crew is he's just trying to tell y'all that, you know, that we are Jews, we are Hebrews. I'm like, all right, cool, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
And another dude, you know what I'm saying, who I know personally, he kind of been on some stuff like, do y'all really believe we came here on slave ships? Think about it. How do we, like, we was already here?
Mm-hmm.
That opened up a big debate. So I'm just, I said, man, y'all doing too much on the goddamn Wednesday, man. Like, y'all
We'll check it out. I'm gonna say this: two things can be true at the same time.
Of course. And that's exactly how I felt, which is why I'm like, bro, like, whenever you damn deal with so-called woke people, whatever the case, when you try to say what you just said, they're gonna fight you tooth and nail to prove that you're wrong.
Yeah.
So you still agree.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm firmly of the belief that not trolling, not to use the word trolling, I'm firmly of the belief that with Kanye, it's not about if he believes what he's saying or if he crazy or not. Because I truly believe he don't even care what he talking about. He just love I love the attention, one, obviously, and I love that I can rile out everybody up and everybody's talking about me. They say attention is the new currency. I think Kanye proves it. Because the shit he doing right now is not going to sell him any records. It's not actually going to make him any money. He's not gaining any new fans with what he's doing. But all the attention to him is better than a check right now. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? You know what it is?
What is it?
It's controversial. It's controversial.
And I was going to say, and I was about to say, they said, oh, controversy sells. And that shit ain't even true no more. Kanye is the proof that now, even if controversy don't sell, just that attention is currency itself. I'll take that. Niggas is like, even this gonna cost me money, but man, everybody talking about me. I know that's what it's about. He don't give a fuck about whatever he talking about. It's some shit, you know what I'm saying? He don't care.
Right. But you know what though? And also to an extent, it made me feel like that nigga had all that money, bro, and wasn't happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like, yeah, nigga, you outdid Jay. Like you started other niggas and outdid him. And he still wasn't happy.
Remember, go back and look. It's not, and what you just said is facts. Not even like, oh, you said I think, but, and you right, but not to say we in his head. I shouldn't say that, but let me say this, man. Go back and look at the famous Sway interview, right? You ain't got that.
Oh yeah.
That interview was during a time, nigga, where you owned your own shoes. You were making the most. Yours was the number one shoe. You couldn't even have bought a Yeezy then if you wanted to, my nigga. And if you bought it, you paid like 3 times what it was worth to get that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, at a time where all of us who saying we don't listen to that nigga, we was all listening then. Your music was still good to me. And at that time, go listen to the anger in that nigga heart of Sway just talking to him like, hey man, you ain't got the answers, nigga. Why Ralph? Why ain't Ralph yet? Nigga, that brand has been established for 100 years. You ain't been around for 100 years.
Duh.
He wasn't happy then. Like you saying, when you can't, if I go in the Warriors locker room after the championship, nigga, and the nigga pouting in his locker, I know you ain't ever gonna be happy, nigga, if you ain't happy on championship day. You know what I'm saying? Game 6, we just won the finals again, and you pouting or bitching, you ain't gonna be happy in your life, my nigga. Quit.
At all. You know what I'm saying?
Money definitely didn't make him happy. And then, women, I mean, you had your pick of women, you kept picking random, ugly looking thoughts. That was on you.
Long thoughts.
No. He made it cool. He got the game where it is now, where niggas is going and actually wifing side pieces of strippers and basic bitches who used to just be like on the side. He married Superhead.
A Chicago nigga did that. Chicago is known for taking hoes.
He married Superhead, bro. When I first seen him with goofy ass like Amber Rose, I wanted to slap him in. Like that bitch, her peanut head ass, man.
Hey man, she going through it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
After her third rich nigga that she done had kids with, I feel so bad for her child support checks.
It happens, man. You know that's like my homegirl I went to school with. You know, Divya, the one who was on the physical song "Danger" forever ago.
Danger.
You know, she had the kids with Dream and somebody else I can't remember. Whatever the case, but you know, she got a bunch of kids and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, she got a bunch of kids by industry people, I should say. And it's like now she's at this age where, yeah, you know, if I could, I would smash for the nostalgia because I remember going to elementary and middle school, high school with you.
That's right.
You know, but after that, you ain't really got nothing going with yourself now.
Bro, that is funny. You 100%. You talking some real shit now. You talking some man-woman shit now, right? You saying like. In my dreams, nostalgia makes me say I want to get it just to say I did, but in reality, looking at you like I'm cool.
I'm cool, and that's something like Amber Rose is going through. It's like, yeah, you know, 10, 15 years ago, you was that bitch.
Listen,
you know, lame bad niggas want to wipe up, but now it's a million more youths out here who look better than you, and they're younger than you with no package.
Look, 5-6 years ago, I'm moving into. I had moved out of my spot and had to move back to my mom's house for a minute, right? And she live in a nice house out in suburbs in Atlanta, right? So I go to I'm outside one day and my neighbor's outside. I'm smoking and my neighbor's outside smoking. She's a female. So of course, like we start talking, right? He's like, you want to match? Yeah, we match. And she's like older than me, and she's just like okay looking, but I'm not trying to smash, right? So we was just like, hey, we neighbors, we chopping it up, shit, let's smoke together. Man, it turned out she's the chick from the song. Remember I Can Yell It? What was his song? Put it in your mouth. She's the hook. She sung the hook on that song. She's telling me her story like, yeah, I made the hook from that song. I ended up marrying this boxer. This nigga used to beat on me. Long story short, he beat on her the wrong way one night, and she ended up killing him with his own gun and getting off on self-defense or whatever. And I think used the settlement or the money from his life insurance to buy the big house next to my mom's big house. But point being, I almost just what you just said. I'm like, damn, just because you the bitch on the song, put it in your mouth. I almost want to just to say, you know what I'm saying? Like I did that, but I'm looking in real life, looking at you. I'm like, I'm good.
Just to say, I put it in.
I made her scream and shout.
But that was dope, though. Right, I should have put it in her mouth. Or say that to her while she do it. Put it in your mouth.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. If you could've, like, it'd been dope if you would've did that and took it to the KOD over there in Forest Park. I think Akinelli and Rick Ross own that one.
Are you joking?
I'm for real.
That's funny. I wonder if she still know him, but I can tell you, she's doing okay.
I can only own a couple strip clubs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
KOD. He was saying KOD.
Yeah, he on KOD. And he got one down here in it's in Forest Park.
Man.
Yeah, but like I said, I think him and Ross they doing like they own it together or something.
I think he just opened one in either Vegas or Texas.
Hey, let me Blaze question for you.
No, he
Go
just
ahead.
opened one in Florida. He just opened one in Florida, but it's not a full-fledged strip club. It's like it's like a Hooters.
We don't speak that language down here. Sorry. All knew that it's not a strip club.
But it's in Florida. It's in Florida. It's like on the strip. So you can't have certain shit on the strip. I think something like that.
Mike and Blaze, question for you.
I don't know, man. Every strip club in Florida, man, they got butt booty next.
Yeah, I mean Georgia and Florida, our clubs is all new for the most part.
No, but in this particular.
Might have been like a cabaret or something like that, or a gentleman's lounge or something.
Right. Yeah, it's like rules for this strip.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Like Blaze, I want to know, down in Florida, does Rick Ross have any type of presence? And I say that because here in Atlanta, he does. Like niggas know he live here. He own businesses out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He done established roots down in this motherfucker. And I wonder, do y'all even see him out there anymore?
Not really. I mean, of course, he own businesses too down here too.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you might see him on a rare occasion when he might be coming down checking on business, but he does Rick Ross, back to school events, stuff like that. But for the most part, nah, you pretty much up there with y'all. You won't see him like in the grocery store and nothing like that.
Shaq. Right. If you live in Atlanta or anywhere in Georgia, you got a Shaq store. Shaq is that nigga that you'll see because when he goes shopping, he goes to Walmart, Target, all the places you go. If you go out to eat, it's like Applebee's. Shaq is that dude. Everybody got a Shaq story. You will run into Shaq at some point or another, and he's literally the nicest person in the fucking world. Shaq is the nicest celebrity in the world. I don't care what motherfuckers ever say about Shaq. He one of my biggest heroes, man. If you ever meet him, Shaq is one of the only people who they say don't meet your heroes. He's like that guy on TV. He always got time for a picture. You know what I'm saying? Shaq is that dude. For real. He really don't get enough credit. He ain't gonna get his flowers till after he gone. But
right.
Cause Shaq is that dude for real who and I ain't saying this shit I heard, shit I done seen myself. You know what I'm saying? Shaq is that dude who will be driving by, stop at an outdoor basketball court just to get some shots up and look around and be like, damn, the paint's cracked. And come back the next weekend with a fucking paving crew and everything, and it don't be no news media there. It's not no big announcement. You know what I'm saying? He just man, I'm just gonna go ahead and send him out there to do that. And it's done. And he do that shit everywhere, man. Shout outs to Big Shaq, man. If you watching this, man, we be seeing you out here in the ATL Metro, and I know he do that shit in a lot of cities too.
Definitely, yeah, for real.
And Shaq ass thinking goddamn McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Southside.
Yeah, he stayed McDonald's now, but like, nah, get in your line though. Matter of fact, I was in Michigan for a wedding over the weekend, right? And you know, some of my wife Kim folks was saying, yeah, you know, oh, you stay in College Park, you from College Park, so that means you know Jock and Luda and Gunna and 2 Chainz.
No.
I'm like, well, being around here, I know I've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
No one know them. I'm not gonna talk like that's a dog or nothing. I would never do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's to a point to where if we see each other, you know, it'd be a head nod, dap up type situation. I'm perfectly fine with that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like she was basically saying how when they come down here, they be trying to find a celebrity. And my wife said, you're not going to find them doing that. If you just come down here and move around regularly, you will see them.
That's right.
Regularly.
Yeah.
As if it's nothing.
And the funny thing is, I can't speak about all celebrities. Like, what the few people I met that run in them circles and who might be in them circles. The funny thing is, they more like us than you know. Like, they go to regular places, and it's a special occasion. Like, in your mind, you think that person. For instance, Kevin Durant, he's in New York, right? You play for the Nets, you make fucking $40 million a year. In your mind, you just think he's hungry, he's going out to eat. It's a nice steakhouse every time. You can't picture that nigga just stopping at Steak and Shake, stopping at McDonald's, and only time he go to that fancy steakhouse is the same time you do. Wife's anniversary, birthday. Hey, we just won a really big game. Like, them niggas is not like every night out, $300 tabs. You know what I'm saying? $100 tips.
Exactly.
They like, all right, $7.99, 20-piece nugget. A lot of these niggas, they didn't even go to college. They don't even know about some of the finer foods. Even me and you, like, basic niggas might go eat when we get a little money in our pocket. You know what I'm saying? They just like, let me get the 20-piece nugget. Shit, all right, whatever the trainer tell me to eat.
Right, exactly.
Like, for real, like, you know what I'm saying? But they be regular people, bro. You know what? Regular people.
What college did Shaq play for?
LSU.
Okay.
And it's a funny story. Everybody who I know you don't know, so I'm just gonna give you the short version of it. The funniest story how he ended up there was his dad was in the army over in Germany. He's on a German base with his dad, and he's like 11 or 12 or some shit. And the way he tells the story is when he was 11 or 12, the nigga was already like 6'2" or some shit, right? And so he go to see some college coach speak, the coach for LSU. And the coach in the crowd like, good Lord, look at you. You got to come play for the team. And he's like, I'm only 12. And he's like, where's your dad? And literally, like, they got him to commit that day. He found that nigga's dad and was like, yo, we'll sign the papers now. We got to have him play for us. Like, that's how he got to LSU, bro. Like, that's shout out to that coach who knew good, who knew. We was like, oh, yeah, like, I don't care. Like,
we need him.
That's old school right there.
That's old school. Fuck tampering rules and all that. We get it. We want the little nigga, man. That's how that shit used to go down.
That's old school for real. No, we gonna get him.
12 years old, bro. Where your dad, man? We gonna go ahead and get this money now to your pops.
Yo, I think I watched one of Shaq's last college games, and the shit was like awesome to watch. I remember watching this game because I was in a house with, oh man, this is a long ass time ago. I was in a house with some armed robbers.
Allegedly.
And nah, them niggas went to jail.
Free all my guys, man. Allegedly. You never know who on the pills, man. Allegedly.
Hey. Them niggas got locked up. Them niggas got home. They home now.
Oh man, okay.
Them cases went all the way through.
I got you.
And it was like me, the robbers, and it was this dude that was studying to be a paramedic. And I'll never forget, that game was like fucking awesome. Like watching Shaq play. And this is college. And he was just dominating. The shit was crazy to watch. And I remember them telling me, they was like, yo, he about to go to the NBA. Like, he's leaving for the NBA. So, it was just crazy to watch. It was just crazy.
And you know, back in them days, like, now everybody got interviews and you could see anything about any celebrity. But back then, when every celebrity wasn't like, it was just so cool. But I'm talking about me when Shaq came in the league. I was like third, fourth grade, and I just remember being mesmerized when they'll show this nigga walking through a doorway and him being like, "I can't walk through a doorway." They'll make him do everyday shit. Sit in the floor. I can't sit in the car.
Right.
Be in the car. I'm like, man, this nigga's like a fucking giant, bro. He was the coolest nigga ever to me, and like, of course, you know that what they say, you die young or live long enough to be the villain, type of shit. Like Kobe's dead. Shaq's at that point where he's lived long enough that he's got haters. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you died young, people will be talking about him the same way they talk about Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Literally. They would literally be talking about him the same way they talk about Kobe. Not necessarily say Shaq was the greatest ever in the game, but everything else they say about Kobe.
Right. Hey, Light a Blaze, man. Let me change the topic real quick and ask you like another Florida question, man.
Florida. We bite.
Alright, dig this. I don't know if you watched the BT Hip Hop Awards when it came on, but I know you saw they gave that I Am Hip Hop Awards to Trina. Now, how do you feel that she got that over
Trick Daddy?
I don't like that. To be honest with you, I mean, of course, I'm a ride for her because she's from the crib, from the house, from Miami. But I've never been a big Trina fan. To be honest with you.
Me neither. I'm not a fan of any female rapper, to be fair, so it ain't nothing personal against Trina.
Right.
My whole thing is that like
Female rappers. No female rappers.
Nah.
Right.
Sorry.
MC Light. MC Light.
We talked about this before. I respect her as an MC.
Rod Digger.
I respect her as an MC, but I honestly can't name one Rod Digger song. I don't know one Rod Digger 16.
Yo, that's that Sean Price interview.
Yeah, that's Sean Price. That's Sean P. Yeah. No, but look, I was saying though, man, because you know, I would tell me like me and my damn wife was going back and forth about it. I'm sorry, man, but Trick got albums.
Yeah, Trick. Okay.
Like people sleep on Trick Daddy for whatever reason.
I don't think they do. I like maybe now. Okay, yeah.
Hey.
Maybe
Man,
now.
Trick solid, home.
Man, what's that song? Baby, cause I'm a thug. I don't know.
Yeah,
Any song. First of all, I love Trick Daddy, man. But he just like you said, he had a string of hits, man. But I love any song where motherfuckers get the kids on the hook and get like a hook where it's a bunch of kids singing. But then Trick had the song, yeah, Trick love the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He first came out more on the thug shit, but he was one of the few rappers who like came out on the street shit. Of course, niggas like Light and Blaze from Florida know like Trick really ran in them circles. He wasn't just talking it. But what I really loved about Trick Daddy was he's one of the few rappers who went from that street shit to kind of pop. And I love the pop shit more than the street shit. I love the happy records. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call it going pop, whatever. But I love the records. Trick love the kids. I love boom. Take it to the house. That's the one, nigga.
I hear him, but my song is for my thug. Yes, sir, for my thug.
I love it. That tell you how good of an artist he is, though. That he can, that could be my favorite song and that could be your favorite song. It's the same artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He came from that, and I'm not trying to say he being like he came from that Tupac like tree.
A little bit. Yeah, you can hear it a little bit like when you first came out, that bit. You know what I'm saying?
Not even the music, just that tree of like that thug music. That was the you know what I'm saying, the waves. You feel me? Like that's what he was on when he came back. And then again, when you really living it, it had nothing to do with being like nobody else. That's what you gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying?
And not to mention, I'm sorry, man, but Trick Daddy got way more hits than Trent. Way more hits.
I only know one song for her, "The Baddest Bitch."
He got classics.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he got way.
And no disrespect to her again. Yeah, it ain't about that.
It's not, bro. But I felt like it wasn't be harder without him, and I felt like that was just wrong for them to play him like that.
Yeah.
And then also, like you said too, you know, he did do, you know, if you want to call it pop, I wouldn't call it pop, but you know, or a radio friendly song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he was saying about his, you know, nothing about himself. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And that could be too also why you know somebody like him wasn't chosen because he's not, you know, the friendly, you know, the polished person that's gonna get in there and say, you know what I'm saying, he's rugged, he's gonna say what the fuck you want, he gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody else got on fucking MTV Cribs, besides Redman, who one of the realest cribs ever. Everybody else got on MTV Cribs and showed me they whip and they how big their house is, and he got on Cribs, and actually for a nigga from Atlanta who never heard of fried conch, like for a nigga to get it and really show you their culture, that's the type of person Trick Daddy is. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm watching Cribs, he's actually gonna show me, man, this is conch. We eat this down here. I'm like, what the fuck is that nigga making, bro? That's what I want. That's the type of artist I can vibe with, like Redman. Hey, this is my platinum plaque. He got his platinum plaque leaning on the floor like when I get a new picture. And I ain't got no damn, and I ain't hung it up yet. I can relate to Redman and Trick Daddy. You feel me?
That's real, you know what I'm saying? It's not like an artist and the persona, you know, you different from the artist, it's the same. I'm the same person as I am in the rap.
Same way. Like the way my background look right now, like my table behind me, just like random shit. When they went to Redman house, nigga on Crib, like that's how his table was. Like, my bad, man. Get some shit on the, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't like... But if y'all ain't seen that, that's still the most classic episode ever.
Hell
just
yeah.
see it. Nigga had the money in the shoebox.
You got all these right here. You never know. You never know.
Only thing that nigga was missing was like the burner, and I get it, it's up north, like, you know, it's different, but he was just missing the burner, like, you know what I'm saying, in the fridge.
Nah, it was, yo,
On the couch.
trust and believe, it was under the bed.
But him, Trick Daddy, them the Cribs that I remember the most. The people who had, they was like, I remember this nigga whipping up fried conch for some reason, or he had his chef or something and was like, can you make some of that? And he's like, nigga, this is what we eat. And I'm like, and I had to Google or whatever you did back then.
Check this out too. There's a lot of those cribs that they were showing us was not even there.
Of course. It was Airbnb before Airbnb.
Before Airbnb.
Yeah, he lived at the same house today. He lived at the same house from crib.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, and you knew it because you go in their house, it ain't no pictures of them nowhere. Everything is super clean.
Right, ain't no PlayStation cords.
The refrigerator's empty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what?
Who got a clean?
Huh?
Right.
And hold on, peep game for a second. You know, a lot of the times when people talk about back in the artists in the 90s and shit, and they talk about the artists getting fucked, they always make it seem like the artists didn't read their contract. Or we talk about some of the things where people know people got. Like they got overcharged for studio time, right? Video budgets and things like that they didn't use. But I could tell you where if you look at Airbnb now, what it costs for me to go to LA or Atlanta and get a nice room in the nicest neighborhood for a weekend or whatever, right? I could do that shit for under $1,000, right? You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers, it's a video on YouTube of the Dipset in Hollywood, LA, in a mansion. They all fighting over little ass rooms when they get there. And man, the label will fuck around and charge them like $10,000 for that weekend. You know what I'm saying? To record, or $20,000 for 4 days to record the album there while they flexing. It like that's what they was doing back then. That was the jug. So they would say, we're gonna send y'all to LA to record the album. And then they'll pay like $90,000 for this house for the summer, nigga. And really, they just paid the owners like $9,000. That was like part of the jug. You know what I'm saying? A fucking artist over back in the day, too. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? And then that house that they sent them artists to, it wasn't a random Airbnb. It was like somebody they knew. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like that was their lawyer's house. You feel me?
Yeah. Could have been that house. You know what I'm saying? Or a company house. A company rent.
Even smarter, right? Like it's the house we already own. We really ain't even paying rent for this bitch, but we gonna charge you to stay used. Yeah, that type of shit.
I think when Puff was charging people to put his own Rolls Royce in the video that he was in, he was charging people for the, you know what I'm saying, for the appearance of the car. He's like, that's your car though, and I ain't even asked you to bring you here.
Yep.
But like you say, they do that type of shit to kind of fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You ain't paying
Yep. And it's all that little shit is just the way that, and that's the way a lot of artists will still get fucked. That's why you got to look at everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Things like we spending money on this. It's okay to say no. We was joking last week about photo shoots. Artists spending money on. I'm like, bro, somebody got an iPhone in your house, nigga. Like if the way they used to get niggas back then, we got to shoot your album cover, B. It's gonna be like $20,000 out the budget, man. We got to have set up a whole photo. Now niggas be like, man, I got this curtain behind me, nigga. Get an iPhone. We about to shoot the album cover.
Right. Pull that out. We'll ride through the hood, take a couple pictures.
Then we get on the Mac, clean them up with a bunch of filters and graphics and shit, and we good, nigga. I did that with my own my singles covers when I was making music and getting them on, because the title would be like, yo, the dimensions and shit gotta be like this for you. I was like, nigga, let me make a cover real quick. I'll just grab an old picture of me. But I ain't paying $9,000 for a photography shoot this weekend. With, you know what I'm saying? Like how they used to jug niggas, man. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
but
Yo,
you
but
know
I
what
know
though?
Mhm.
I'm sorry, y'all. I
Yeah.
didn't cut you off.
No.
I was
No,
gonna say, but like,
yeah.
no, I was gonna say like, but that's what's going on even today though. You know, like people be trying to sell you information, financial literacy, whatever the case.
Mhm.
You gotta pay,
Yeah.
whatever the case.
On YouTube
Yeah.
ads.
Right. Now, here's the thing with that. I mean, I respect the judge, but a lot of that shit is just, you do your own research, you ain't gonna need them folks.
You know, somebody who really trying to help you, like, it's like no comment when he's talking about Bitcoin, right? If somebody really just trying to give you the information, they gonna give you the information and it's no, or even if it's pressure, even if he's saying buy Bitcoin every week, but it ain't like come to my website, yo, did y'all buy Bitcoin this week? It's like I'm giving you information, I'm putting it out there, but nigga ain't trying to sell us nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the key when I know you might be really giving game, but motherfuckers is like yeah, buy my book. I know all the tips to selling real estate. I'm like, well, I don't know, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right. You know what I'm saying? If there's a real nigga who really know and who just want to chop it up with me, he'll share it the same way. Whatever hurt me talking about trucking or light talking about filming. You know what I'm saying? They'll just be like, well, just so you know, whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know, get me on the side, and you know, I can tell you a couple things about, you know, and I like how you did with no comments with the film shit. You're like, yo, when you on set, by the way, make sure you ask for this. That's a nigga giving you game, man. You trying to get some money out of me?
Right.
Yeah, like when I find some shit out is when I find out some shit, nothing makes me feel better than telling somebody else where I found it.
I'm the opposite. You know that's funny, but that's good. But still a good quality though.
I'll be like, when I find some shit, I'm quick to tell motherfuckers, yo, I found this over here. Cause my philosophy is, if I find some shit and I put other people on to the shit that I found, they gonna find even more shit that I didn't see, that I overlooked. And they'll just come back to me, but like, yeah, did you see this part though? You know what I'm saying? So I see it as a win-win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what it's supposed to be. Share like.
Yeah. I see it as a win-win.
Yeah. Question, man. Y'all not doing nothing for Halloween in y'all cities, man?
We'll try to I ain't doing shit.
I can't say.
I might come back in town and do something with the fam, man. I don't know, man. I ain't sick of the most. I be seeing the little parties going on.
I
the white party go together.
I was trying to get my girl to be Catwoman. I got the dopest Batman mask in the fucking world, bro. Like it fit like a glove, man. It's the dopest I'm gonna go get it. I ain't gonna put it on, but I'm gonna show y'all, man. But it's the dopest Batman mask. So I was like, man, if you and she already looked like Halle Berry. Like if you be Catwoman, we gonna. I'm like, oh, we gonna wear some hot costume. She's like, man, I feel about it. I'm like, oh, I already know that's a no from you. Women be thinking you a kid, bro. I'm like, you hit me with the maybe. Oh, don't hit me with the maybe. I know you. That's what I told her. I was like, I know you. Don't hit me with the maybe. I'm gonna show y'all this, man. Look at you. Fire, bro.
Hey, Light Blaze, what do you think about Ball Greasy?
I like Ball Greasy, and I understand everybody got you know what I'm saying, everybody got a lane they got to fit into. He oversaturates me with the chick, you know, vacation, bay days, and you know what I'm saying. But I like him, like his latest project he came out with, I forgot what it's called, but it's like about 7, 8, like a mixtape. And I like what he yeah. But Greasy, I like Greasy.
This bitch cold.
That shit look official.
It's official, bro. And if it's official like a referee with a whistle hanging off a thistle screaming, Bizzle!
That shit like this, damn. that shit look like they had it finished for you or some shit. That shit look official.
Yeah, and then it came, and then I sprayed it with like a couple of layers of plastic dip to get it like this matte black looking.
Right.
This shit official, nigga. I put that shit on, I look like fucking Batman, bro.
Hey, no comment.
Yo, what up?
I need you to get on that JID, boy.
On that what?
JID, JID.
What's that?
Yeah.
Rapper from
Yeah.
Say that again?
Rapper from Atlanta.
I ain't even heard of that. I gotta look that up, man.
You said JID?
Yeah.
JID.
I'm checking them out.
And then I'm gonna check that out too, because I don't be up on nothing. How did you hear about him? On the radio, heard, or just through your little cousins or something?
Believe it or not, you know, my nephew, man, you know, he been listening to Earth Gang and JID for a few years. he was basically telling me like, you know, they kind of pushed my Outcast a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he kind of caught my attention when I listened to him. Like Earth Gang kind of put you a little bit in the Outcast vibe.
I gotta write that one down too.
That's what J.I.D. did, but he a beast, man.
Let me tell y'all, you've heard me say my little brother, he managed 21. My little brother got another artist. He actually 21 cousin, but Young Nudie. If y'all ever listen to him, man, if you haven't heard of him, go and title. His music is gonna be some straight turn up music. Like I hooped to Young Nudie, you know what I'm saying? He ain't finna be talking about shit. I'm gonna be 100,000 with y'all, but like, cause he's really out there in the street. He was really doing that type of shit. So, but he got some good turn up music, little Young Nudie. But Jid and Earth Gang, I had to write that down, man.
Yeah, do that. But I was gonna say, Jid put you in the mind of a manager.
I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna do you one better for our if we got any viewers, we finna see who Jid is. How about we do it like that, player?
All right, go ahead.
Awesome stuff.
Let's see if we can do it like that.
What's his best song?
Best song, I'd probably say to go with right now. Go with Dance Now.
Dance Now?
That's like latest song, right?
Huh?
That's like his latest song.
You said Dance Now?
Yeah.
Alright, hold up.
Nah, he got some new shit out for Brother Now.
Oh yeah. I saw that video too.
Which one should I pull up?
Do the dance now joint.
Alright. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I forgot. I was telling No Comment earlier. I got this MacBook now, man. So a nigga could actually like do shit while I'm hosting the show, and my computer won't like, you know what I'm saying, close down or whatever. But I don't think I can share my screen right now just because it's telling me I just enabled this privacy setting. And it's saying I gotta close down Zoom to do it. So if somebody else wanna, I gotta enable screen sharing. Hold on, I'm gonna let one of y'all show me.
Yo, I was listening to this dude last night too.
Oh shit, we might be good, man.
Larry something.
Larry June.
I think so. Yeah.
Y'all can see my internet, right?
Yeah.
All right, what's dude?
Yeah.
Hold on. It's not. Oh, there we go, right there. YouTube already up. Gee, what y'all say, called?
Dance Now.
Dance Now.
Bird.
Yeah.
JID Dance Now. Oh, I didn't share sound, huh? I ain't share sound, huh? You wasn't clean, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? Wear a lot of your boat jeans, huh?
Yo, we was loving that. Yo, we was loving that shit so much in New York. Yo, when that Harlem shit came out, oh my god.
Hour to go to school. You keep your body clean, huh? You sure no do.
That shit was the anthem for the country, yo.
Nigga said you got a lot of Jabot jeans. I was like, I got these 2 pair. I'm gonna keep wearing them. One with the blue and the one with the red Velcro. Can y'all hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
City with it. GD done been all across the globe. They say Jid a scribbler, he's silly with it when he spit it. I hope he don't sell his soul. He should be good, man, he signed a code. He from the hood, nigga, down the road. He was just jugging right by the stove. Then they saw the patrol, it was time to roll. Saw the patrol, it was time to ride. Motor running on Memorial Drive. Got a country cousin cruising with the black man Savannah at the Florida Georgia line. Got a couple family members in Atlanta, not Atlanta. We let on Beretta decide. Then you go let that Beretta fly. Cause you niggas bugging, spray pesticides. It's me and the bros, there's no extra guys, and they moving weight, there's no exercise. We could pick a date to come stretch you out, only showing muscle when it's flexing time. You can see the hustle, you can recognize. Overcame struggle when the devil tried. Let me bear it all when I'm telling God. You know I'm a rant when I talk to Jock. Niggas say that I can't. Damn lie, ain't dapping no hand. Sanitize, look slide on your man. Landslide, there's a 9 in my pants.
Hancock. I like the subtitles.
I can step on the ant pile.
I appreciate the subtitles. Go ahead and stop. I like this. I like the vibes, bro.
Yo, I'm feeling that.
I like the vibes,
That shit
man.
hard.
I'm glad you actually put me on, man. That's something different, man.
That shit is hard.
If you didn't say nigga from Atlanta, I wouldn't think he's from here. I wouldn't think he's from nowhere, which is good, you know, original type of thing where you kind of like, is that a Florida nigga? Is that a Alabama nigga? Like, you don't know.
Right.
So it's cool.
I'm listening to that nigga tonight.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope, man.
Hey,
That
look,
shit
though.
hard.
And his first 2 albums pretty good too.
You know,
All right.
I'm gonna tell y'all this.
Catalog tonight.
So
For sure.
usually I'm not big on, especially right after somebody die. If I wasn't a big fan of them, it's like usually it's, if we come on this podcast, I'll even say like, man, I didn't necessarily listen to this person, but you know, rest in peace to them or something like that. But I'm not big on after a person died going try to be a fan of them because obviously you know it's only so much new shit you ever gonna get, if any, right? But I do have to say, I had never. Before Draco the Ruler died, I had only remember seeing his name, and I know I used to say it wrong in my head. And I used to say it. I used to say Drakeo the Ruler when I would see it in like on the hip hop sites, and I never heard one of his songs. And even after when he died and it was in the news, I didn't even have the urge then to be like, let me go see what he rap like. And it was like 3 days ago on Reddit, somebody posted one of his freestyles with his brother. The video only like 2 minutes long, and I was like, dang, bro. That nigga can fucking rap. You know what I'm saying? Just the way that nigga came on the track. So he had a posthumous album that just dropped on Tidal, and I was listening to it, and it's dope, man. I urge everybody to check out Draco the Ruler if you actually never listened to him. You know what I'm saying? Not just the album that just dropped, any of his songs. I'll say this, as a nigga who lived in California and hated 99% of California rappers while I lived out there. I didn't like the production, the beats, the way niggas flow, anything about most California rappers, old school or new school while I was out there. Like all the shit niggas thought was hot in the Bay Area, Keek the Sneaker shit, I listened to it but like as a joke. Like I like saying yada I mean cause it sound cool, but like listening to Keek the Sneak, that shit, E40, that shit ain't hot to me for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you ain't finna tell me that E40 in a major way ain't hard.
It's okay. I'm not saying he ain't got some songs, but I'm just saying it was never something. I'm not hating on it, but I'm just saying like I always felt the way like it's certain ways niggas on the East Coast and niggas down south when they get on the track and they got some bars, Lil Wayne, whatever, and the niggas on the West is just like we just doing like I don't know. I wouldn't be feeling it. It's too much drip, right? And Draco had that perfect combination of like drip, but like I don't know, man. I heard him say a lot when it's like he hit you. You know them double entendre lines that make you go, oh, he got a lot of them type of lines. And niggas, you know, he say shit like, you know, I like Draco's Nines, I like Draco's FNs, Nines, and Lil 40s. I sent MJ and LJ outside to guard Ginobili. I'm like, wait, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of them lines where you go back and like, that's kind of like levels to the shit type of lines. You feel me? He had a line on the freestyle that made me start listening to him. It was a line because it's only like maybe like 8 to 12, if not a full 16. His freestyle, but he like one of the lines was like, man, you is not a threat. You know, he said, you is not a threat. I knew you wasn't on shit when you shot a text. Like, his levels to them bars, type of shit. Draco the Ruler was that nigga. I see why niggas killed him, because, like, he killing you. Like, there's nothing you can say to a nigga who can rap like that, bro. Like, you is not a threat. Nigga, I knew you wasn't on shit when you shot a text. He be having to make you laugh bars, man.
Make you want to fight,
bro. It's a line on the album that's actually more hard. Like you talk about double entendres. It's the type of shit where it's like levels to the shit. This line is harder because the nigga's dead. Because it's a line where he say, and the album drops after he's dead, and he says, you know what I'm saying, had a gun and jammed up on him. He thought he blew. Huh. Nigga, we put you in this coffin too. Something like that. And it's like, oh my God. It's like, nigga, we'll put you. Because he don't say put you in that coffin or the coffin. He says, we'll put you in this coffin too. Like,
crazy.
Man, Draco the Ruler. Yeah. Check him out if y'all ain't checking him out. That nigga got some bit R's for West. That's what I'm trying to say. No disrespect to E49 nigga. He got bars like an East Coast nigga, but the delivery like a West Coast nigga. That's what I like about it. You feel me?
Yo, check it. Yo,
yeah.
Where's Larry Jones from? I think he's from San Francisco. Yeah, I think he's from the Bay Area.
I don't know. Honestly. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know.
Lion Blaze, he from the Bay?
Yeah, I think he's from the Bay Area.
Yo, that nigga is.
Who?
I was listening to him last night. Larry June.
Oh, I thought you said something. I ain't heard of him. Do he rap like E40?
Nah.
Choices is hard. Don't get me wrong, man.
Check it out. I popped on a Larry June thread last night. It was a thread on BX, and I was like, I just checked it out, and it was an animated video. It was a cartoon video. So off the bat, I'm looking at it because in my head I'm going, damn, this looks like some metaverse shit. So I'm looking at it, and he started rapping, and the shit was just mad, laid back, smooth, on some grown man bars shit.
Matter of fact.
And I was like, I'm feeling this shit. And what I do, I go down the rabbit hole. I start listening to all this nigga shit. I'm like, yo, his whole shit is a vibe, yo. His shit is just a vibe. It's just on some grown. It just sounds adult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It
sounds like some adult contemporary rap. The shit was just hard. It was just, but laid back on some, man, get this money, fuck these bitches, chill.
I mean, like the way it become like currency in a way, you know what I mean? Kind of like that laid back, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, but more grown up. More grown up. Yeah, more adult. You know what I'm saying? You know what he had to him? He had some. His swag says, I've been through some shit. Like, you've been through some shit, and I'm not fucking with that shit no more.
Right.
I'm chilling.
Right.
I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm stacking.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I was doing some grown shit. I was really, really feeling this shit, yo. The world. Larry June. I'm fucking with that nigga. The world.
Shit, hey. I'm gonna return you the favor since I put you down on Jig. Hey, check out Earth Gang too now.
Oh, I wrote that one down too.
Alright.
And I'm about to pull up this thing. I'm like, nigga, why the fuck? Just like what y'all trying to do with me.
Oh, but look, no comment. The song Crack Sandwich, that nigga tell a funny story in that song, bro.
Okay, I gotta really listen to it.
Yeah. That nigga telling a funny ass story.
I got some
for
man.
Right. Because you know, like he got 7 siblings. Well, a family of 7. He's the youngest.
Okay.
Yeah. So that story is basically like about them fighting in the club and shit. The whole family.
Oh shit! I gotta listen to it.
Yeah.
And he just looked like a smart. He just looked like a smart rapper. He just sounds smart.
Here we go.
He sounds like he just.
He said that nigga sound like a smart rapper.
Nah, for real. He do, cause you hear a lot of dumb shit, but you can tell somebody with intelligence through their lyrics off the bat because you can just hear it.
Tell me how y'all feel about this one. Not Herschel Walker being his wife.
Was not an isolated incident.
I used to work for Cock.
He made violent.
Let me know if y'all could hear this one.
Who this?
This is Draco the Ruler.
Okay.
Hanging out the window with my nuts all clapped out. Big 40 balls and tell me who gon' really bust out. Heard it was beef, so I brought shit that got nuts on it. Preaching the word, I might be crap low. Hello, shit getting ugly, might have to pull this mellow yellow. Sheesh, I'm riding with a felony. Niggas is jokes who co-signed them Bill Bellamy. This shit is gonna get real numbers, what you telling me. This 50K in real life, fuck all that shit you selling me. Everybody eating smoothie on big pun mode. Draco got that Draco, the fuck I'ma run for. Everybody tub it to them guns, go blind. Run for you blind to me, little nigga think he pow wow. Big juice cup, little nigga, I'm at the gun. Man, his stockings. Hopping out the Batmobile, Bruce Wayne, I'm robbing. Yeah, I'm ill though. What's the deal though? Wanna rip the state team while I hop out and kill some. Rollie on my wrist came from long nights of hard thugging. The acronym is F&N. I ain't really with that bar tussling nigga. Fuck the studio. I'm really in the yard thugging. Pull up on Naomi, 50 niggas in the yard touching. We all got Da Vinci in my pocket. About 50 niggas talking about they rob me, bro. These niggas so silly in the field. Rap ain't paying no bills. It's getting tricky. And on top of that, I'm holding my fingers. It's getting itchy. When you see me in the club, niggas know I'm money mention. Wrist breaker in the club. It cost me a pretty penny. Acting like they wanna get me. Niggas playing like they with it. Shooter with a pussy nigga. I'll be finding another kidney. Pouring fives in the soda. Trying to buy another kidney. I'm a baller and she know I'll never.
Trying to buy another. Man, he one of them cats, man. Man, and I would say that's probably not even one of his better ones. But man, yeah, dude is
I
cold,
don't know.
man.
Here's this shit, right? When I hear that type of rap, it always seems like they not riding the beat. The beat is just accompanying them talking.
Man, it's so dope, and his style so dope. It's like it reminded me of Freeway back when he came out. It's one of them things where, in his case, it's not like he get off beat, but it's like he will get off it intentionally, and then it'll catch back up on like the second bar. You see him, or like every other bar, or some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, but I know exactly what you mean. But
I say this. At least he ain't doing what them damn Detroit niggas do on them beats, man.
What do they be doing? Well, give me an example of what they be doing.
Shit, them damn Detroit and Flint rappers, man. It's like the beat leaves them. It's like the beat way over here, and they try to play catch up to the beat, man. I'm dead serious. Alright, let's give you an example. Pull up Rio, the young OG.
Rio, the young OG. I feel weird typing that in. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold on.
I understand, but I'm just saying.
That shit gonna be in my fucking search history, dog. I'm like, yo, why this Rio? You looking up young OGs, nigga? What's going on with you? Like, I mean, I gotta explain that shit to somebody, man.
We'll say it's a rapper.
I'm just playing. Hold on. No, hold on. I gotta do y'all justice, man.
For your boy.
And this was 1 minute long, man. It's only.
I got you. Wait.
Yeah, and then Rio, the young gangster.
This nigga go with this police shit again. Oh yeah, shots out you RP my friend. Never talk to strangers, I was taught that as a kid. And even if the score even, nigga, I'm always winning. We brought this nigga in. Wearing George's mic'd up like MJ. Shells left him dancing in the mirror like MJ. This chop got a black belt, RP Sensei. Pussy nigga, you are not a threat. I knew the nigga wasn't on shit when he shot a text. Bro, it was simply for the gram. I thought that if I dissed you, it'd give me some more fans. Bro, I'm truly sorry why you RP my friend. Better luck next time, but don't try that shit again. Look, first off, that never even happened. That shit you talking about really sounds like entrapment. That'll never happen even if I'm off of Batman. Another reason I'ma end this song and stop rapping, stop capping.
Alright, oh shit, now I'm gonna look up, I'm gonna type it in, Rio, say it one more time for your boy.
The young OG.
Rio, the young OG, okay.
Yo, the other shit too.
Yeah.
The other shit too. That shit is lean rapping.
Well, definitely that, I mean, that's, you know, that's whatever his, I guess that song, you know, but I will say I listened to his album and it's not all that, you feel me?
Right.
But that's what any artist. I don't think it's fair for any artist to judge a nigga off a single or a freestyle. You feel me? Like,
oh no, never that.
Rio, I'm pulling up this one now. The Rio. You saying any video or is this a specific one you got in mind?
Any video.
Don't make me trigger if it's that bad. Let's see. Can't be worse than this fucking ad.
When you're starting a business, every dollar counts. But leaving your
go the other way.
Y'all hear the sound?
It's like 47. Talking about Rio,
Y'all hear the sound?
Yeah.
For the OG, Rio, the young OG. I'm Ray, the OG.
He old as hell.
Came up in the hard.
That's that.
You know what I'm talking about. The struggle was real and it paid off. You got to go sit down, unfortunately, for a minute. But I'm talking about the minute gonna go by so smooth because I have to do it.
Man, nigga, shut up, nigga. Come on.
Some of the stuff we go through, you got to.
He old as hell.
560 with reclining seats in the back. F-150 finna bring 100 pounds of weed back. Jump out on a nigga in broad day. Fuck the ski man. Where my heat at? Deuce. We just drunk a 10. Little bitch had a good shot. I wanna fuck again. Rap got me out the dope game, but I'm stuck again. Got caught in Walmart. I would never use a puncher. Have you ever seen me out in public? Well, let's.
Can we talk about this is filmed like when I got my first video camera? This is edited like when you get your first video camera. Hey y'all, we need to start a show where we just have play videos and just break their ass down and just clown on these motherfuckers.
Oh shit.
Hey, look at that fake ice, bro. Oh, that shit chunky. It's cloudy.
4,004 pints, but I still want it. I can't wait till we get the drop. I can't wait till we find them niggas block. I'm by the crib on it.
The editing making me more mad than the rapping. And his hair. What's on his face, bro? What's on his face?
I guess he got beat up or something. I'm happy to his face.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What? Look at them clinky ass chain. I know everywhere he go, all you hear, it sounds like somebody's Christmas tree. Clink, 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 clink. That's all you hear. This nigga walking around, bro. This nigga look like he smell like Black and Milds and motherfucking and and farts, bro.
Like yo, I remember somebody started telling me your chain ain't worth nothing if it don't make no noise.
No, it's the opposite way. Like the real heavy ones.
That.
Oh yeah.
I know that. I was like,
no.
Really?
Clink, 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 clink.
Like, yo, that thing is hollow.
Yeah.
It's hollow, and it's probably 10 carats.
Yeah, and the only person you should hear maybe some clinks coming off of who shit is official is somebody who moving like dirt, who literally wearing like $1 million worth of jewelry. If you know what I'm saying, you really got 10. You know,
and it's a different sound.
It's a different clink, man. Yeah, it ain't no middle of the mall ass clink, nigga.
Yeah.
Right. But look,
that clink got more bass to it.
But look, as you see, the beat went one way and the rappers went the other way.
Yup.
When he start going, dude, and I'll say this about Draco too. He got lines like even in the first video I showed that you go back, whether you read it or listen to it again, you're like, okay, I totally missed that bar. There wasn't no bars I missed on Young Rio's song, nigga. I heard everything. Like I got it. All right. I'm ready to be done.
Like I said, I get it, but all that shit on that way, Michigan area,
shit.
They love that shit.
Yo, it's a dude from Detroit. I don't remember this nigga's name. Nasty. Nasty. I gotta find this dude.
Old school or like new nigga, you mean?
Nah, he's from like the 2000s, but they was like, they had a clique, they was like really doing royal shit. The videos was dope.
Was it that nigga who banned, was it Trick?
Nah, it wasn't Trick.
Oh, okay.
It was like some unknown dude, but they was like nice. Like real nice. They had some real content to they rapping. It was, I don't know, like a lot of the new shit, I just can't relate to it because like I listen to it and like the drug references and the lean references and like the slow demeanor that they talk, this shit just remind me of Dope Fiends. And I remember growing up around Dope Fiends when I was young. No, for real. Yo, for real. Yo, you see the gray in my bed?
Yeah.
I grew up around Dope Fiends, like real straight up, shoot up.
Just enough for the secret I'm
living.
I wish raindrops would fall. Nights like this, I wish. My nigga came back with the shiny suit on their bitch ass. Nice. I still got it, baby.
Yo, but check, like I remember heroin. You know what I'm saying? Heroin was like that shit was serious. So like all this lean and shit and all these pills and shit, it's just dope. It's just a different.
But you know what? No comment. I'm gonna say something, man. You gotta look at it like this, right? when we talking about the music, right? Again, it's a time and a place for everything. I don't necessarily want to hear that shit all the time, right? But you got to remember this when we talking about rap, because sometimes we want to like pick and choose. When we talking about who got fucking bars, right? Listen what I'm saying. When you start talking about the niggas and like whether it's freestyles, legends, or like the niggas in the industry, when you talk about the niggas who you really is like, fuck album sales, right? Fuck who's the best, but when you like, yo, that nigga have bars. When you talk about the Eminems, right? Like the Redmans, right? Like the Lil Waynes, right? If you go back to the actual songs or the freestyles, dedication for Wayne and shit like that, the ones where we saying, yo, this this is his GOAT verse, like he murdered it. Go back. The verse wasn't about nothing. Like the verse was full of metaphors, right? The verse was like, nigga, I come through, I got more birds than MJ, right? Like I got more key, like I'm hitting. The verse was ill because he hit you with so many bars. It wasn't necessarily that he told the illest story on that song, right? Like if you listen to it, like I'm not saying they couldn't storytell, but I'm saying if you go back to niggas, go to like freestyles and shit. Cannabis is Beast of the East freestyle, right? Like it's a dope ass freestyle full of bars. And so I'm going like when you go, oh, that's lean music, I'm going, yeah, if you sitting there, if you in that mood where you listening for like content, I feel you. But if you in that zone where you like nigga bars, or if you going like as far as who got the skills, you know what I'm saying? Then I can put aside whatever the content is and go like, yo, I can appreciate the craft. And Eminem case, he rapping about shit I can't relate. You rapping about killing your girlfriend and hating your mom. I can't relate to that, but the bars, you feel me?
All right.
See what I'm saying? I can't relate to lean either, no more than you can. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but check it. But when I listen to it, I'm also thinking that shit don't sound that witty to me.
I'm not saying you gotta like what I like. I'm just saying like you can't rap about some shit that people don't have to agree, understand, or even like, but they can still acknowledge, yo, my nigga, the bars you just put together was ill as fuck, regardless of what the content you was talking about. We could have been talking about drill. You could have been freestyling about chess. You can't deny when a nigga come with some bars. Even if you like, yo, personally, I don't like when niggas rap about chess, man. I don't understand the game of chess. Which I can understand the references you just made with pawns and shit and bishops, nigga. That was a nice metaphor you just dropped. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, I think, how to say it? I'm trying to put it. Damn. It sounds. Damn.
It sounds more like you saying if niggas rapping about something that I don't like, I can't appreciate the craft. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, get the whole dope in general, whatever it might be. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, not even. Because like I don't relate to a lot of shit Wayne says. You know what I'm saying?
It's not about relating. Look, man, like I'm on the same page, right?
No,
like,
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I don't relate with a lot of shit that Wayne says.
Yeah.
But I like listening to Wayne.
I don't even say you gotta like listen. Like I'm saying, right? Like I don't like listening to Cannabis. You feel me?
I can't relate to a lot of the shit that Wayne says, as far as a lot of drug references and other shit. But I like listening to Wayne because Wayne is witty.
But no, people, what I'm saying, like Dave East.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like listening to Dave East.
All right.
But I can be like, that nigga got bars. You see what I'm saying? I can be like, I don't really know what he rap about. I don't actually like listening to that guy, but I can still see like technically. That's what I'm using. I'm saying the technical ability. You feel me? It's like a nigga program. If I ask Light and Blaze, hey man, I'm trying to get this app. Can you program this app for me? That nigga either has the technical skills to be a developer, right, or he don't. And there's levels to that. Either you can do it or you can't. So he can tell me, he either gonna come back to me with a finished product or he not. And that's kind of how I feel. It's like, so I can acknowledge a nigga's technical skills, even if I can be like, yo, personally, I don't really relate to what you rapping about. I don't even actually want to listen to your shit. But the way you putting them words together, and I can understand your, like you said, your intelligence level, the metaphors you make it, etc., etc. You feel what I'm saying?
But check it. I'm saying even on a technical level, I don't hear that they sound even all that technical. It sounds very like ABC 1 2 3 ish to me. It sounds very it sounds very simplistic. It doesn't sound witty to me.
Which is what
You know
Hurt
what I'm
was
saying?
saying about Cameron, and we was sitting there debating, and I was like, nah, nigga, I think Cameron's lyrics. He's like, no, I think it's ABC. It was kind of the same thing. I'm like, it depends. It's levels. Not that, and that ain't every nigga. Some niggas is ABC, but it's some niggas who this isn't like to you. This is to me. This to everybody, right? It's some niggas who straight up the first time you listen to some shit, it's some shit that's gonna go over your head. You feel me? And so the first time you might listen, you might go, yeah, that's ABC, and then you listen to it again and go, no, actually, I was ABC. Like, you see what I'm saying? They was actually on some next level. And then there's some niggas you like, yeah, that nigga is ABC. That nigga's exactly what it sound like. You feel me?
I'm gonna listen to it again. I'm gonna listen to the new shit.
Right.
Because the one thing I don't, the one thing I don't ever want to do is just write some shit off. And I don't ever want to just write some shit off without actually listening to it, giving it an air, and going, I don't like that.
Yeah,
You
because
know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
sometimes we, and I don't even mean we on this podcast, but sometimes like you look at the site, niggas talk about music, we get away from the whole like wordplay. Like niggas just, me and my homies, we all freestyle. I'm sure y'all did too. You know what I'm saying? And when we freestyle, like niggas is trying to get off the funniest line to make everybody be like, oh, or some shit. And it's like sometimes be missing that. Like it ain't always got to be about something. What I want to know when I listen to a motherfucker is that they can rap about something else. That they do rap about something else, right? If you got 10 tracks, they ain't all about the same thing. That's what I want to know. But once I know you can, then I don't give. Then I'm like, man, make whatever. You know, I just want to know that you ain't a retard. You ain't stuck on like ABC. You feel me?
Right. Well, dig this, man, and like this is something I always be having debates with your New York counterparts. No comment. Is this here? I love lyrical shit. I grew up on it. Like, bro, this hip hop shit is every nigga, and I'm from where I'm from. But I know sometimes I don't mind just listening to some shit like, let's say, more so simplistic, or it just nigga swagging on the beat, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Like some club shit, because I know how to shift between the two. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, man, I can sit back and just be in a zone with the bars all day. But then when it's time to turn up, man, I gotta play with some damn turn up shit, man. I can goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Just
it's like visual content, right? You watch. Sometimes I want to watch a drama, a deep series where you didn't need to watch every episode to keep up, you know, and understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you want to watch an NFL game, whatever, where you need to watch all season, and then it can be a fucking reality show that's just on in the background. You know what I'm saying? It's just noise.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, that be the main thing though. I be trying to tell folks whatever the case. Like, I had one dude trying to tell me, yeah, man, you know, Benny the Butcher, man, like, man, like, he killed Jeezy on that coke talk, man, that trap talk, man. You know, Jeezy, he just too simplistic. He ain't lyrical. Like, bruh, you don't know what you're talking about.
And
I said, Benny cool, man, but to me, just growing up where I grew up at, and actually outside back then, I'm gonna get a nod at Jeezy because I think it's more so believable. Big the Butcher. Not taking nothing from Benny. He got bars. He can spit. But I'm just saying, the way Jeezy talk that shit, bro, everybody in the whole world believes that shit.
And you know how not just Jeezy, a lot of people do it now, and it ain't just a South thing now. It's everybody do it now in general. But you know how like a rapper on the track where he rapping a little bit slower, like he might say something and he got space to say something on the ad lib. For instance, a nigga might just be like, man, I got more birds than something. And then the background might just be like, birds, right? Whatever. Before Jeezy was really doing that shit with the ad-libs, nigga like me was rapping. I remember one of the first times I ever got like in front of a mic and like we was trying to record a freestyle. This was like 2000, 2001. I'm like still in like high school or some shit. And back then, not rapping fast like Bone, but back then a nigga like me was trying to rap where, you know how when you wrote bars, I'm sure when you first start writing raps, you ain't writing to no beat. So you just got all these dope ass bars, and then you get on the beat and try to fit them all on the fucking, you know what I'm saying, in the bar or whatever. And so I was rapping so fast.
That's the worst way of writing a rap.
That's the worst when you knew you just don't know, right? Like let's just put on the beat and rap, right, and write, right? Like yeah, that's the worst way. You trying to cram it in. So I remember rapping this verse, and I'm like, and I remember back then, this before Jeezy and shit dropped. I didn't understand what the nigga meant, who was the engineer, and he was like, hey, bro, He's like, slow it down, man. Like, he's like, let it. You gotta let this beat breathe so we can, come back on the ad libs and stuff like that. I didn't know what an ad lib was when he was talking to me at the time. You know how you too young to want to ask. You know what I'm saying? Well, what is the ad lib? But he's like, slow it down, man. Why don't you let it breathe and we can come back and add some ad libs? It'll be, and that's what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just want that. I don't need a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you call simplistic. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what's wild? I used to write like that too. Like I would just write in the house and I would just write
Yeah.
and then go to the studio and then I would find a beat. I would either find beats that went with the rap
Yeah.
or I would listen to beats and I would just find a beat that I was like, that beat is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, that beat is dope, I'm rapping to that beat. But I think I think because I grew up around other dudes that was rapping that was older than me, they taught me the skill of I could write a rap in the house, then go to the studio, listen to a beat, and I could make the rhyme that I wrote
I feel you.
fit whatever beat I was rapping to
Mm-hmm.
because I knew the rhyme so well that I could adjust it to fit the beat.
But it's
That's
something
just
about writing it onto that beat where you can hit on every. You know what I'm saying? Bop,
the difference.
bop, 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 bop.
The difference is when you got the beat in front of you and you listen to the beat on repeat and you writing at the same time, the beat and the rhyme is married already.
Yeah.
Because you're picking it together.
That's the thing, yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
But what these older dudes had taught me was
just to like adapt.
they taught me how to make a relationship with the beat and a rhyme that you already wrote. To where I could rap any rhyme that I wrote that I knew. You know what I'm saying? If it was some new shit that I just wrote a couple hours ago, I couldn't do it as well.
Right.
But if it was some shit that I had been rapping in the street and battles and shit from place to place, and I knew it, I could get on any beat, I could get on any track, and I could make it flow the way I needed it to flow to fit the beat perfect because I knew it. I could tailor make it.
I feel you.
I never realized that until I got older. That they taught me mad shit. I grew up with all these older dudes who used to rap and DJ and shit. So
that's real, man. And the funny thing for me is that's what made me start producing was because like I love rapping the beats, and so when I'll be alone, you know what I'm saying, be in my college room, I'm like, man, I really just want a beat to rap to. And then I'm like, man, and I really want to write, but I needed to be like, and I would make, you know what I'm saying? That's how I started making beats. Like, yo, I just want something to rap to. Like, it's crazy, but I could freestyle with no beat, but to write, now, I'm not going to say I can't just sit here and write a verse, but for me, like you said, because I need that shit to flow. I like to hit on you know what I'm saying, hit on every beat, and I really want to, like you said, marry it, and write it to the fucking beat. And I don't make music no more. I'm talking in the past tense.
What's crazy is I never knew how to freestyle. Like I could freestyle,
yeah,
but I was a writer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was originally a writer. Like I would write shit. I would write 3 verses.
Yeah.
A hook. You know what I'm saying? I would write. I had structure.
Let me look.
Because I grew up one of these dudes. But check it real quick. I never knew how to freestyle. And it was a young dude coming up under me. I taught him how to rap. I taught him how to write. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
How to have structure and write songs and actually write. He taught me how to freestyle in a staircase getting high one night.
Yeah.
He was like, how you know how to write but you can't freestyle?
Yeah.
It's even easier. I was like, what are you talking about? We sat in the fucking staircase for like 5 hours, smoking weed and freestyling the whole night.
That's what me and the homies did.
Yeah, I knew how to freestyle after
and
that. I could freestyle anywhere after that.
And to this day, let me tell you something. Like, and before 8 Mile was ever a thing, like me and my homies, we fucking freestyle, right? And we didn't just freestyle. Like, we consider ourselves pretty fucking nice, like freestylers, right? And we got to the point where this is real shit. My homie, once he got to college, he started a band. He was like a rapper with a band. And he got to the point that during the middle of his shows or sometime the end of his shows, he'll pass a hat around the crowd, you know what I'm saying? And have people put, like, yo, just put whatever y'all want, random shit in the hat or whatever. put the hat back on stage, pull shit out and rap and put it incorporate into the freestyle, so you know this ain't no written. Nigga, when I was freestyling, I will say the Crenshaw I see on your shirt. I'll mention the time on the clock on the fucking wall. I'll be like, yeah, nigga, and it's 412s. It's 412s outside. I got 412s in my whatever. Like, and so my point is, we was so dope, and it felt like easy that when this whole battle rapping shit came around. And I'm not disrespecting it now because I understand it's a thing, but it was so hard for me to get my head around the idea of knowing your opponent months in advance, coming into a battle, and then no matter how hard it is, like even when it was, what's his name from Harlem, who was like killing the battle rap scene for a minute.
Oh, who Mook?
Nah, what was the guy's name?
Long
when he had the,
you gonna get this work.
You gonna get this work. What's his name?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, what's his fucking name?
Kill him.
I know you're talking about Loaded Lux.
Loaded Lux. Perfect example. Like when niggas like him came along, even when they was spitting the dopest shit like him, it killed me. And I was like, but this is red. And I was like, and I came from a place of what you talking about, what you and your man did, like with the like we came from a place where freestyles meant something different. So I can respect the battle shit now. I get what it is, but for me, freestyle is totally like I said, it's off the dome. I can drop some shit now. The fridge behind you, I'm gonna mention that shit so you know I couldn't have thought of this shit at home.
But check
you know what I'm saying?
But check it. Here go the difference, right? The way you feel about freestyle, that's how in New York, from where I'm from, that's how we felt about written. It was like you took your time and wrote every bar, memorized all these bars.
And that's a freestyle.
No, that's not a freestyle. That's rapping.
No, hold up. Don't get something twisted. Hold up. Let's back something up here now. The two differences before we get on some South North shit. Let's not get it twisted.
What I'm saying
hold on. Let me say this.
Battle rap. They never said it was freestyle.
No, I get that. I just want to make a real thing clear though here, nigga. Freestyling got us into rapping, right? Like when you say rapping, you talking about making music and making songs, right? Freestyle.
I'm talking about rapping on the corner, rapping the.
Oh yeah. Well, what I'm saying is like when we made songs, we knew song structure, hooks, bridges, all that shit. But freestyling is just for us. That was like that had nothing to do. In other words, like if you was around us, nigga, and you freestyle, nigga, and you said that shit before. Like, when we see videos from up north, like I know exactly what you're saying. Like it's the culture because you can see videos. Any famous rapper who we know could freestyle like Cassidy, they got a video of them saying a freestyle, and all the niggas behind them know the words, right? Because like you saying, it's a thing that they knew, they wrote, they like memorized it. I get exactly what you're saying because you'll be like, how is this a freestyle? Nigga, homies behind them, but it's like, nigga, this is like the way, right? Like, but down here it was like. That's a written. We'll say that shit to you like, nigga, that's a written, bro. You know what I'm saying? You came here waiting to get that Osama bin Laden line off, nigga. Like,
well, hold up. Hold up. Now, see, you would say that in a cipher up here, and everybody go like, yeah, we all wrote this.
Yeah, I get that now. Yeah. So it's just a cultural day. Yeah, these are all written.
I take my time with this shit, nigga.
And so what's funny is.
Yeah, we wrote this.
And a nigga like me will be mad, not mad, but I'm saying so what's funny is you'll be like, well, I'm actually probably a doper freestyler, but if you're a doper writer, then you're freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but of course, if I lived up there and that's the culture, you're going to do what everybody else doing. You're going to start coming with your rating too. You know what I'm saying?
But here go the shit though. Like when we was on the corner rapping, everybody spit their written shit.
Yeah.
Everybody spit written shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you was battling somebody, and it was a real intense battle, at a certain point, you run out of...
at some point you just gotta... Yeah, that's real talk.
Now, you freestyle.
Yeah, I feel you. Because no matter who you are, your memory only goes so far. You only got... And everybody only got so many, like, hard bars that you like you're saying, you got in your arsenal. And then at that point, yeah.
but at the same time, the art to it was also... to take some shit that you wrote.
I get you, and change it enough to the nigga in front of you.
Not even, and take some shit that you wrote that you hadn't said yet, but mix that with freestyle So it was a combination of both.
Yeah, I get that's what I'm saying. I get that. Like,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
some
saying?
shit you wrote, but it's like I might have wrote. I got a line where I always, what I'm saying, get on a nigga shirt, whatever. But you ain't got on a shirt. You got on a sweater. I'm gonna change it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna flow still. I feel you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it work. Like I wrote this, but it's still some of this. I've just got a freestyle. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I get it. And another thing about rapping, you know what I'm saying? It's like working out. Um, if you ever watch any nigga in real life or online, like go online and watch, like type in YouTube how to do push-ups. It's gonna be a million different videos from niggas showing you this how to do the proper push-up, right? And then go in the comments, and it's always gonna be some nigga like he ain't doing them all the way or he ain't doing them right. And the thing is, no matter how you do a push-up, it's work.
Right.
And it's like rapping. It's like, bro, no matter if that's what niggas tend to forget sometimes. When I'm saying when we was younger, we like, nigga, that's a written or whatever. But it's like, nigga, end of the day, no matter how you get it, it's rapping, bro.
Right.
That's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? When that beat come on, you don't know how the nigga. I didn't even know before Wayne came out what patching in was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, and you wouldn't have known that listening. Well, if you didn't know, you wouldn't have known that listening. Like, so it's crazy. It's like, no matter how a nigga get it, written, freestyle, if it's dope, you'll salute that shit. You feel me?
And like yo, the other shit is like growing up, like the dudes above me, they have routines. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they have routines. So it was always written shit. It was always written shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like I'll write some shit, I'll come out to the corner and I'll spit some shit that I just wrote. And everybody was older than me. So I was a young boy. So I spit some shit and they were like, alright, you getting better.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah.
Keep writing. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
that nigga, that interview we were talking about earlier, Light and Blaze, and we talking about the Derrick Rose on Math Hoffa. And he was saying the same thing. Like, he used to come in the room and, his brother would always be like, man, you dumb as hell, man. You stupid. You dumb, man. You ain't this, you ain't that. And one day he came in after hooping or something, and his brother was like, yo, man, you really got a chance at this shit or something. He's like, you might could really do this. And after telling him he's dumb and stupid so many times, he's like, damn, that shit really, like, meant something. Like, damn, I think maybe I got a chance if he said it. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
I'll be like that, definitely.
Yeah, man.
But hey, I just saw something on BX, and I know we all done heard about this a few years ago. The Yo Gotti song down in the DM.
Mm-hmm.
He finally got Angela. He been wanting her for a long time. He finally got it.
But isn't that going back to the Nivian thing we was talking about? Like, it ain't the Angela that he wanted when he. Is it the same Angela? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look her up, see what she hitting like now.
Yeah, she got a baby now.
Yeah, she got baggage now. Yeah, like.
It's the same no more. Once the baby come out, the pussy never be the same.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I still think he's stupid for this for more reasons than one, including fucking the bag up and shit like that. It's only 30 jobs in the world that's NBA head coaches. But it's like Ime Udoka, the Boston Celtics coach. Like, when I first heard, I didn't know the story. I wasn't following it. So I was actually talking to my girl, and she was like, yeah, you saw about the Celtics coach? I'm like, yeah, I saw he had, cheating on his wife or something. She was like, no, and his girlfriend's Nia Long. And I'm like, this nigga cheated on Nia Long. And it's the same thing. It's the Nivy thing. It's like, in my mind, I can't fathom that how could he not want Nia Long? And then it's like, oh, I see. Because I'm picturing Nia Long from Fresh Prince, and he got Nia Long in 2022. While he's the head coach of the Boston Celtics on the road, 82 games a year, seeing, you know what I'm saying, the baddest women in every city, and who are in their prime. You feel me?
Yeah. Yo, check. Yo.
So look.
Yo, I just went on BX. Kanye still out here wilding, yo.
Wait, hold on. What you say about Gotti or Kanye?
My bad. I was saying, so like, is Gotti still a simp because he ain't give up?
Gotti's a simp for other reasons, because I'm not going to accuse anybody of anything on this podcast, but it's fuck Yo Gotti, and I'm Team Young Dolph, man. I still don't like how Young Dolph went out, man, and I don't like the fact that he went out because basically he's fucking some bitch that Yo Gotti was fucking. The shit that they was beefing over was petty. Yo Gotti's an old ass nigga. I'm not nobody to age shame and say you shouldn't be. I don't care if you're 50, if you got bars, you should be able to be a rapper. But Yo Gotti came out with that forehead pushing a 5 head. He was already old when he came out fucking 20 years ago. His music is whack. It Goes the End wasn't a good song. I ain't never bumped a Yo Gotti album in my life. Nobody in Memphis is really repping like that with Yo. I still play Young Dolph songs in my playlist when I'm hooping to this day. So fuck Yo Gotti as a staff, record label, and as a motherfucking crew.
Damn. Money bag, yo.
I don't listen to that nigga. I don't even like his name. Any nigga who put 2 G's in his name, shiesty. I don't like that nigga. Money bag, it's too close to fag. So fuck them niggas, man. That's how I'm feeling. For real, man. It still hurt me seeing that how Young Dolph went out. Like, they wasn't beefing. You know, you see these Chicago niggas and you know, like, what that shit they be into it with, it be real shit. Like, my homie's really dead. We really riding for my brother. You know what I'm saying? My cousin really. This nigga, Yo Gotti, like, you fuck my bitch. You an old nigga. Yeah, young fly niggas been fucking your bitches, Yo Gotti.
What you thought was gonna happen?
What you thought was gonna happen, nigga? You got, and he ain't get Angela. That nigga got her, so she got to secure her another bag. And as soon as his ass go off to the studio thinking he gonna make another hit at 55, she gonna be doing something else behind his back, man. Like
the new Young Dolph.
Exactly. Man, watch out, man. I don't like Yo Gotti.
Down my nigga Dolph, though. I ain't gonna.
Rest in peace, dog. I still listen to Young Dolph like every day, and it ain't on some like I'm just trying to pay. I'm just keeping that. It's like, no, your music was that fly. I had that many songs in my fucking playlist that, you know what I'm saying. It wasn't no Draco where you died and I went back and discovered your you know what I'm saying, that you. It was like, no, I was a fan. Like when he first came out, I'm still mad about that one. I took that one hard, man. So I'm like, Yo Gotti, you whack, man. And I don't wish death on a nigga, you know. I do wish flops though. Hope all your shit flops when it drops, cause it don't pops, nigga.
God damn.
Yeah. I got a question. It sucks how Kanye takes all the energy out the room, bro. Like out the air out the room. I mean, in the nation, like niggas act like they can't talk about nothing.
I haven't gotten supermodel pussy in over a month. Please send help.
Who?
Kanye. He posted some shit. Yo, hold up. He posted
Get y'all boy, man.
Huh?
Get y'all boy, man. Give Kanye.
Yo, hold up though. He just posted some shit. It says it's a text. I don't know. I think it's from a lawyer. It's from Quinn Emanuel. I'm not sure who Quinn Emanuel is. As to Adidas, you can start to make new designs for footwear, apparel, and accessories immediately. As to Gap, the non-compete expires December 15, 2022. You own the Yeezy name and all trademarks associated with Yeezy. I'm not sure what he's trying to say there. I think he's about to do his own thing.
You just made me think of something random. Did y'all hear about the Lil Durk murder trial?
Nah.
They dropped them charges against Lil Durk. Yeah?
Yeah, he got off.
They basically, it sounded like me, he ain't snitched, but it sounded like me, they basically had their mind made up that Von did it. And so they're like, since Von's dead, in case, we don't have enough evidence against Durk. And
I'm going to go left on you.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to go left on you. Because I don't keep up with none of this shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know nothing about none of it. But his lawyer bad as fuck.
That type of shit don't impress me. Like, I'm like, all right, she bad, nigga. It's your job. Be cute.
She's bad.
I seen her. Well, she all right. But I'm in Atlanta. Like, we see them. That's like the diamond. I seen her. She all right. But I would say this.
But that was my only take to the story because I don't really keep up with this.
Man, no, I think this is a big story. This should be a case that you're interested in because this one had implications just as one. Anytime it's a rapper catching a murder charge, that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? But I thought this one was gonna have RICO implications if they would have had. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Was gonna try to tie it to everything, but it seemed like it was one of them cases going back to the preliminaries where they didn't really have much anyway on Durk. It seemed, and just the way they was talking, I'm saying, I don't know, but it sounded like they kind of had Von on video, but they was trying to charge everybody to get Von to talk, which wasn't going to happen anyway, but he was basically cooked. If he wouldn't have got killed, he was cooked either way, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Durk all charges dropped.
But you know how lawyers, they gonna roll the dice because they can roll the dice.
Bro, I want to go back to the lawyer comment you made to show you. I'm not even trying to like pump my city like that, but like Hurt gonna tell you, bro. This is no kizzy. How you was like she bad, and I was like, she alright. Like I see like chicks bad in her like everywhere in Atlanta every day, and I don't mean like just in the gym. I mean you like working at McDonald's and the Kroger at the bus stop, like the housekeeper lady. Like, am I capping her? Like
I was saying, but we in New York, we got that. Nah, I'm not even.
I'm saying y'all, but the way you was like she bad, and I'm like, I mean I'm gonna tell you this, y'all, you in New York and y'all got baddies, but I'm saying for bad,
Nah, I'm not even trying to compete. It's Atlanta. Dog.
I mean, and when and look, it ain't about like who got the baddest, right? Because it's bad women everywhere. I ain't trying to say my city got the best women.
It's a lot of bad.
But like, it's the quantity. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't not see women here.
Like, look, I say this.
Yeah.
If you want to see beautiful African American women, Atlanta got them. You want to see this.
Yeah.
You want to see a goddamn gumbo of different nationalities and ethnicities, then New York.
That's right. Yeah. And I'm talking about like where you see them, bro. Like you could drop you off anywhere, and then I could be like, yo, check this out. No comment. I could be like, hey man, I'm just gonna drop you off at this daycare. Hey yo man, I'm just gonna drop you off at this fucking tree store. Hey yo man, I'm just gonna drop you off at this CVS. It would not matter, bro. You would be there for 5 minutes. And I guarantee you would leave and be like, if you ain't hollering, no, you like, I saw, like, you can't not see. I'm gonna be like, yo, man, I'm gonna just drop you off at my mailbox in my apartments. Just go check your mail and just stand in. You're not gonna not see something. That's how Atlanta is. It ain't about who got the baddest. I'm talking about pure quantities. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the women that we have see out here.
It's still like 10-1 out there because I remember that was the ratio.
I don't know nothing about the ratio, and to be real, I don't even talk to a bunch to these women. I'm saying, but I'm just saying, like you see them, you feel me? Like, but there ain't no 10-1.
I'll say this, man, with the influx of the booty warriors, 17-1.
But you know what? That's always. Let me tell you something. That's always been bullshit too, because that number ignores the amount of women who are gay. Women who are on the down low, women who are hiding out as quote unquote bisexual. Because if you look at the amount of women who are off the market, because they go Atlanta's a black gay mecca, and then they always talk about it like it's only men that's gay. Right. You ever notice that? They like it's the black gay mecca, and then it's black men. It's like yeah, black women come down to this motherfucker too. And so if you take out the gay men and the gay women, it ain't no 10-1. Nigga, if it was 10-1. Every guy down here would literally be like, yeah, I have literally the woman of my dreams. If it was 10, it is not no 10-1 ratio down here. It's still hard to, you know what I'm saying? You still got to put in work.
That was the ratio.
I know, yeah. Or that was what they said, but they don't never count all the women who are gay who are off the market, or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it was like 7-1.
It ain't even that. But I'll say maybe the realistic, like real life, it feel more like,
5-1 is still good.
I don't even know what that was. You want to know what's cold, though? Here go the cold part about women. If it was fucking 10-1, the way women's minds work is they all still want 1 out of 10 men anyway. So if it was 10-1 men to women out here in Atlanta, 9 out of 10 of them women would still, right, only be wanting like a one dude anyway. Like it'd still be a whole bunch of dudes not getting played is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Even if the ratio was 10-1, it's still a bunch of dudes like, all right, nigga, women still gonna go for the top of whoever that is. You know what I'm saying? So, and what I'm saying is you still gotta put in work. You still gotta look like something. Niggas don't think they finna come out here and just, you know what I'm saying, post up and it's gonna just happen, nigga. You ain't got no game or nothing, nigga. It's over for you.
Yeah, lying.
It'd be some gay dude fucking your girl. You sitting here like, what happened?
Right.
But 10-1, man. I don't know about that, but like I said, just as far as maybe.
Out of 6.
But like even just as like y'all married dudes, even if you're like, yo, I'm not on the market, I'm not hollering nothing, just in pure terms of eye candy, you know what I'm saying? Just like, hey. Yeah, I think Atlanta got it. Like I said, I could drop you anywhere. Anywhere. I'm going to take you to Home Depot and just leave you there, man. Don't worry about it. You be like, all right.
You see the chick over there swinging that 2-clock 4x4.
See the chick working in paint with that paint all over her jeans? You good, yeah.
With the khakis with a big ass.
Walmart for damn sure. I mean, that's a given in every city. I'm pretty sure any city.
Right.
You can be like, well, that's in Harlem, Miami, and ATL, everywhere in between. Let me take you to Walmart. It's gonna be somebody up in that thing. But
Yo, it was just bad. It's just always some bad chicks, man. And the other shit is they be mad down to earth.
yeah. Well, here's the thing about up north chicks, and I know you ain't gonna disagree with me on this. No comment, man. One thing I can't stand about up north chicks, and maybe it's a stereotype. I see online though, a lot. It's the masculine energy. It's the whole like feeling comfortable saying "suck my dick" to a dude and shit like that. Like you be like, "Yo, suck my dick, whatever, nigga," and I'm like, "Yo, that's a huge turn off." Hearing a woman even feel comfortable talking like that at all, and especially to a man. And up north, women are quicker to go there and more comfortable with talking like that to a man than a southern woman. A southern woman can get mad and she might can call you all kinds of things, but she's not gonna say some shit like "suck my dick" to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? You know what too though? It's I don't know. It's the energy you put off to a New York female too. Like they know who to do that shit with.
I feel you. Yeah. Well, that's
You know what I'm
always the
saying?
case, ain't it? That's always the case with women in
But the
general.
other shit
Yeah.
too. The other shit too. Here go the other shit. That I think in New York, to a certain extent, females have to have a real thick, tough exterior because of the way New York is.
Look, no.
Now, hear me out. Just because of the way New York is, they have to have a tough
I get
exterior.
it. Yeah, I get it.
But you get to talking to them.
Yeah.
A woman is a woman.
But no doubt, and I don't want to even, and like I'm not shitting on New York women or nothing like that. But I gotta say, like, I'm not questioning the how, the evolution of how they get there, or even the why. And like, and I don't get me wrong, I don't doubt at all.
Just
Like,
what it
you
is,
get in the room, but I gotta say, on that surface, what they become in that environment, when you remove them from that environment, and you got a choice of other women, you're like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
And they surface, what they don't understand, this is something Kevin Samuels used to say. He'll have women on the show, right, and they'll say they would say, I can be submissive for the right man. I can be feminine for the right man. And he would say, what you don't understand is the men you're missing out on by not being feminine outright. And he said, and then he would, I think, give the example, right? Like, there's no way you would date a man who came up to you dressed in a wig and heels, and was talking to you like a gay guy, and then he's like, "Yo, so by the way, you want to go back to my house and have drinks?" And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just feminine now. I can be masculine for the right woman." It would be ridiculous, and it's like, you know what I'm saying. So a lot of women, they don't understand. Like, I have no doubt if I sat and I got through your shell, you gonna be a woman in the day. But what you don't understand is there's a lot of men with options, and some men who just have little patience. They like, ugh.
I don't have to put up I got work.
And you know what else? No comment. I know you know this, bro. This ain't a woman thing either. This anybody that's like got that hood in them. Some people like us who, you been in the streets, whatever. You know how to handle your business, but some people don't understand. They think they know how to turn the shit on and off, and there's some women who get, you ever been with a chick who just hood? They think they know how to turn it off, and you like, yo, this bitch is fucking loud. You don't even know how to turn. You've been rude so long to niggas. You think, oh, when I meet the right one, I'm gonna be nice. They talking to you like this when they happy. I ain't even. Can you get a? You like, you happy right now? And you fucking annoying me.
Yeah.
Like, you've been rude so long, you can't turn it off. It's, you know what I'm saying?
But check it out. I'm gonna tell you a secret though. I'm from New York, born and bred. Every female I ever dealt with was from somewhere else.
Facts, right?
Yeah, damn.
Facts, right?
No, dig this, man. Let me delve in what you were saying. Cause me and my wife had the same debate, and I simply said a lot of females be saying this shit, and I guess my wife kind of agreed. I guess cause I made her submissive, but my thing was it got to be in you, not on you. Like, you can't flip it on that you're submissive. Like, it got to be something that was spiritually built in you. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And that's like I told you, that's like us saying, okay, I'm I'm gonna be masculine for the right woman. How does that sound?
Yeah. Or here goes something small. I'll notice. I've noticed it my whole life in school. I notice it now at jobs and stuff like that. And it's something that's a turn off for me for a woman. It's like this. Some women, like my girl now, she the type of woman that's like nice and smiles. And so if any of y'all was in the room and you walked in and she was in that room and you made eye contact with her, she would be nice to you, right? You know what I'm saying? And not nothing to do with you hitting on her. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, hey, nice
Just her
smile.
personality.
Yeah, and if you spoke or whatever, she would speak back, and she would be nice. And my pet peeve, and this ain't got nothing to do with me hollering, is when I'm sitting in a room and it's like a pretty girl who kind of got like the resting bitch face on, or she got this thing where she's like not giving anybody any energy, but then like the one person that she knows come in and she like lights up and is like, and I'm like, oh, now you got a personality. Like you can't be like that. Not to say you gotta be over the top, but why you can't be nice to everybody else? Open up to maybe meet somebody else that you can have that energy for. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm closed off. I don't know you, Nick. And I know we all been through this where you tried to holler at a woman and they say some variation like, I don't know you. You're trying to get the number. It's like, I don't know you. I'm like, right. I'm trying to get the number to get to know you. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? That closed off thing. Women do that with their energy. You feel me?
Check it. The one chick that the closest I've been to dating a chick from New York was I dated a chick from Jersey.
Who? Jersey?
From Jersey.
Oh no, that's a no.
Yo, and she was from like from one of the hoodest parts.
Oh
of
nah.
Jersey. But check it though. So when we met, first off, I had a crush on her sister. Her sister was older, so her little sister come around. I'm like, damn, you're gonna be cute when you get older. He's like, how old are you? I was like 19 at the time. He's like, I'm 20. What are you talking about? But she looked real young.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we linked up, and she was hood, but she was real smart. She was real intelligent, and because of her sister, like who her sister was how do you explain it? Her sister was a good girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like a good fella, but she was a female. You know what I'm saying? So it was that, but that was the closest I ever been to like a girl from New York. But other than that, every chick I ever dealt with was either from the South, the Midwest, or far upstate New York.
But you want to know what's funny though? You married, so you might disagree with this. And my girl from Kentucky, I'm gonna say this, man. Well, everything I said about New York women is funny. I'll date a girl from Georgia. I'm not saying I won't date a girl from Atlanta, but I've been feeling that way about Atlanta women more the last few years, which in general is a city. You know what I'm saying? City type of thing, like city girls. That aggression, same thing type of energy. I'm talking about not that a girl from Atlanta gonna say suck my dick, but it's the same type of thing. Like they have to be a certain way living in a city. You know what I'm saying? And so I go, oh, I could tell when a girl's like from Atlanta versus like I would much rather talk to a chick who's like from Macon or who's not from the state at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mississippi, my girl Kentucky. It's like it reminds you of what you would think of up north when you think of I want a southern girl. You're like, oh yeah, you don't really want a girl from Atlanta, but I know what you mean. You want a girl from the south.
Yeah. But this chick, like this, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like basically what you're getting at is you want that wholesome Southern girl who was raised on Southern values,
which is not that nature. That's right.
You're not gonna get that really in Atlanta.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But don't get me wrong though. You know,
they exist.
Yeah, they exist. Like I know some man from the West Side, the Cleveland there, the old Nat. You know what I'm saying? Like some good women. You know, like when they fuck with you, they fuck with you. But when you talk about like Macon and the small towns, you're right because them country chicks love the shit out of you.
And you know,
like for real.
Sometimes it's like how when New York people would come down here when I was in high school. You know, back then the joke before the internet, niggas would be like, you know, in the country we y'all behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all still wearing this, y'all still listening to that. And sometimes it's like that's what I like about like girls from other places. It's like almost like they appreciate shit that it seems like girls in cities don't appreciate no more that I remember they used to appreciate. Like it used to be cool to be a nigga with a car. And I don't just mean in high school when people didn't have cars. I mean after high school, it was a time when like having a car was a cool thing. It was something. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you a dude and you got a car? Cool. Oh, and you got a spot. That's how chicks was like. They was like, oh, this nigga is on top of this. And now it's like a city girl from here. They're like, yeah, nigga, you got a car. It's like, what kind of car is it? You know what I'm saying? And where a chick from Macon, like we talking about,
Where
or
you
from
live at?
yeah,
What side of town?
a chick from Kentucky, it's like, you gonna pick me up? Cool. It's not what kind of car you picking me up in. It's like, you got a car? You picking me up? Shit, that sounds nice. And the chick from Atlanta is like, and now keep in mind, these chicks from Atlanta, they in the video culture. We in Black Hollywood. You watching videos about Bentleys and Maybachs. They seeing the Bentleys and Maybachs in traffic every day. We go to the same malls as the celebrities. You see what I'm saying? You see the Gucci belt in the Dirk video. They see the Gucci store every day. They pass. So it's, I'm coming to pick you up, and it's like, and then it's like, what you come pick me up in? It's like, Beamer convertible, and it's like, oh, because I was in such and such Rolls Royce in this video. Like, that's that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, because I seen that car. I was hoping it was going to be a Tesla. Like, okay, that's fine. Like, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with a New York chick. It's like, even if she broke, even if I ain't seen it personally, if I'm a New York chick, I done seen it all by default that I'm from New York, right? So it's like, what kind of car you picking me up in, nigga? Oh, a Porsche. Okay, I guess.
You see, the other shit is, though, it's so many different types, even in New York, it's so many different types of New York chicks.
Of course, that's yeah,
you know
so many types of women in general, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So like check it, like the chick from Jersey, you know what I'm saying? She was like, she had a tough side to her, of course, because she's from the city, you know what I'm saying? She from up north, so she got a little tough side to her, but she was real feminine at the same time.
Yeah.
But she was street smart.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It wasn't really a toughness. It was a street smartness to her, and she came up under her sister, who, like I told you, I had a crush on her sister. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about her sister was, she was in that life, so it wasn't that rah-rah shit. It was different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like a woman. I want a woman who, if she got in a fight with another girl, she probably gonna lose. Cause she don't fight. That's the type of woman I want a woman who, like, if I get into a fight, only way she ever gonna fight is because she jumping into some shit with me, cause she got my back like that. But I want her to come home with a black eye. Like, I was fighting this girl and she whooped my ass. I'm like, oh, my baby don't fight like that. I love you.
But see, check it. The chick I'm talking about, it would never be no fight with her.
Yeah. I feel
She was too pretty for that.
Yeah.
She was too pretty for that, and she knew too many people. You know what I'm saying?
You still love this chick, man. I'm just playing, bro. Nah.
Yo, on some real shit, and we still friends to this day. She got grown. She became a detective. You know what I'm saying? It's a different part of New York. It's not the rah-rah shit you see.
No, every chick ain't the same. I ain't trying to say all chicks the same, but I'm just saying, like, in general, yeah.
She grew up, though. She grew up to be a detective and shit. And, you know, like, she could call me to this day and be like, yo, I'm in some trouble. And I'm gonna slide off and, you know, just different. But now I know you're talking about that rah-rah shit. Every chick I've been dealt with, Alabama, my wife from St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? I never dealt with chicks from New York. Because everybody comes here. So I got to pick from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Final thoughts, man.
I would talk to a chick, she's like, I'm from Brooklyn. Oh.
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
I'm from Harlem. I never dealt with a chick from Harlem.
Yeah.
Ever. So.
Final thought. We coming up on midnight, man. I got to get some final thoughts from y'all, man.
Oh, shit. Damn, that shit went fast.
That's all I got, man.
Bitcoin is at 20,000.
It's up to y'all, man. Buy or don't buy. But the information's there.
Yeah. Bitcoin is at 1,000. Adam is at hold up. Give me a second. Coin market cap. Yo, I've been fucking with Adam. ATOM, Cosmos Atom. It's a it's a shit. It's an infrastructure coin, basically. A lot of projects are built using Cosmos Atom.
I'm gonna have to
So
wait
it's
on that
something.
one. I'm gonna have to wait a few months and see who else get got first.
Nah,
Nah, I'm just
Cosmos,
playing.
but Cosmos been out since like the inception of a lot of these projects. It is basically the underlying project that's under a lot of under how a lot of these projects are built and made. So it's something that's gonna be around. It's needed, and
Gotcha.
I like dealing with shit that has some type of utility. And this is a utility coin. You can stake it. It has its own. It has its own. Not universe. It has its own ecosystem. Um, a lot of projects are built using Cosmos app. So that's the type of shit I like to fuck with. Other than that, Bitcoin.
Shout outs, man. Any thoughts,
Bitcoin.
Light and Bleezy?
Light and Blaze.
Bitcoin.
You think I forgot? You still got that Miami coin, right?
Whenever you're ready.
Hold on to it. I'm gonna grab some from you.
I read it. I think we talked about that one. I remember reading about it too. We're gonna have to touch on that one. Well, any final thoughts, Light and Blaze?
What up?
No, he was gonna ask me. I think the last time I think you asked me how much is the coin.
I haven't been looking at it. I haven't like really been looking into it. I just remember when it first came out, I was like,
yeah,
damn, I want to get some of that because it sounds like it's connected to government. You know what I'm saying? Is Miami still working on that? Word?
They pretty much, they told us, to invest in this coin, invest in the project, and then once they pretty much got people, it's like a pump and dump. They pumped it up, and then that was it.
That's crazy because they use the city to do that.
Wow.
Which, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would think the city, like, really had a plan.
They used the mayor, and they gave him a little kickback on the table, like, okay, we're going to give you something, you know what I'm saying, give something to the city, but push this coin. And he did it, and then pretty much, last time I checked, it was like 0.000.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm going to look into it harder, because there's got to be something there.
Yeah,
It's connected to a municipality.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, I got you, though.
That's what's up. Because, I mean, that just seems like safety, because it's connected to the city. You feel me? And it's a couple different city coins. Mm-hmm. So that's like really surprising to me. But I will say, why Bitcoin? Bitcoin is not connected to nobody.
Hey, shout outs, man.
It's sovereign, and it's nobody controls it. Tell me you got some Bitcoin.
I got Bitcoin.
All right, that's what's up.
Hey man, salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Hope y'all have a good night, man. Have a safe Halloween if y'all do anything, man. If I end up actually going out as Batman, I'll take some pictures for y'all, bro.
All right.
Y'all have a good one, man.
Yo, one day I'm gonna tell y'all about Halloween.
Bet.